Yo, what's the word, ladies and gentlemen? We're back with another episode of the This and That podcast. Tonight, we're doing the recap of night 2, the GEW Baptizing Blood. You already know. Let's fucking get it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got A. Jizzle, the CEO, in the building. We also got Jeannie, the Meanie Ja, also in the building. AEW CEO, WWM CEO. Yeah, know what time it is, baby. Sure.
Yeah, I'm not.
We chilling.
Show, right? I'm chilling.
That's right.
Hey, the girl, the white shirt girl fight.
I'm sharing the stream while y'all do your thing. But we're gonna talk about night 1 because they thought I wasn't here for yesterday's night 1. But we're gonna talk a little.
Oh, I was here. I was listening. I heard the recap and saw y'all was doing.
That's right.
It was back and forth shit.
We want to hear your perspective on it though. Like,
okay, that's cool.
Know? And we want to know tonight was the night though. Tonight was the championship night because all titles were on the line tonight. Well, not all, but mainly some titles. Basically.
Yeah, I gave some of the people who were in the tournament extra day off, 2 days off of rest and shit. Like No Neck Jeff and shit. Fly Guy was still in the tournament, so he had an extra day to fight. But yeah, they'll be defending their titles. They have their number 1 contenders waiting for them.
Absolutely. Anybody
Hitman in the building was good. Hitman.
Hitman in the building.
You are not that.
Was good, y'all.
GEW World Heavyweight Champion Ego is also in the building. Ladies
My
and gentlemen,
bad,
we are Liddy to City. Popping ASW in the
Ego
house.
was goody.
Was good. We got Briggs in here too.
Yeah, how's that vacation?
We chilling right now. Me and some white rice, broccoli, and some salmon.
Okay.
We vibing. Amazing show.
Thank you. It's end of the day, man.
Yeah.
When it comes to the light, you guys will know. But I really mean it when I say I don't do shit, bro. So yeah, bro. Like,
they live up to the Baptizing Blood hype or what?
Yeah, I think so. I think it really, even tonight was some shit that we had going on. I think it was up there. It was something a little like different from usual how we usually do it. But yeah, I think so, man. I think the fights were epic too.
Baptizing Blood became a pay-per-view that it's a 2-way pay-per-view now. Like before, it was just a one-night thing, and now it's getting big, like SummerSlam, like WrestleMania kind of shit, and like I don't even think. Oh, we do have a 2-night show for our WrestleMania kind of thing.
Yeah, we do. We do it every now and then, Every now and then.
Something. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, this is the recap of last night's. Well, just a few minutes ago, actually, tonight's Baptizing Blood Night 2, which was a banger. Like I was saying earlier, just a few seconds ago, it was the championship night compared to night 1. So let's run real quick, since you wasn't here yesterday present. You were here, but you wasn't in the studio. How do you feel about night 1 and how the success of night 1?
Hello, get your ass over there.
Like, did it live up to the hype that you wanted it to live up to? And did it do the job? And which one do you consider better, night 1 or night 2? And I'm going to ask the same thing to Briggs, that he was not also here yesterday. And so on and so on. You know what I'm saying? So what, now y'all muted?
Oh, no. Y'all can hear me, right?
I'm here. I know
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. That.
All right, cool. Making sure you can hear me. So from my perspective, it would be the viewer's discretion. What were they looking more for in a Baptizing Blood in the pay-per-view of, like, in a show in all? Like, were they looking for like the, just the fights, or are they looking for like, surprise moments or stuff like that? For me, announcing it and stuff, I don't know how to put it, but I don't. It caught me kind of by surprise because honestly, everything was like on the fly because we've been away from the storytelling for about a month now with the fucking, the surprise shows and the King of the Universe and shit. So we haven't really done like, our originals, like, show in a show type shit where we have backstage attacks and do this and do that. So for me, going into Baptized in Blood, I didn't know what to expect just because the tournament playing out, and then I didn't have nothing, planned. Everything that happened yesterday and today was within the last 14 to 16 hours. And I take a little credit for some of it, but like I said, when the promos and everything are out there and everything has to go, to get pushed forward to really bring everything to the light, those people deserve more credit than me because those people did some other shit that, which was just sent to me on the fly an hour before we started the show. So I was kind of surprised too that we got it to mix the way that we got it to mix in night 1 and in night 2 because I didn't have nothing for night 2 either. Night 2, everything happened right before the show went on the air. So I would say it would be your point of view. What were you expecting to see from these shows? But for me, I was on the edge of my seat just because how everything came together and the fights were just a bonus and shit. So I loved everything that happened. I wouldn't change anything that happened. Except 2K with its glitches. That's it. You know what I mean?
That's what everybody would take back.
So, but at the end of the day, when everything's out there, it's going to be respect to the people who did what they did. So you could thank them for this amazing Baptized in Blood. I just announced it, so.
Yeah, well, you did do a little something too. You freestyled the storylines and shit. So I'm gonna tell you how I took it. I said this yesterday when we were all here. I took it as night 1 was more of a storytelling type of show than night 2. Night 2 was like the battle for like bragging rights and for whatever it was that they were battling out there for tonight. Night 2. Night 2 was night of champions.
Yep.
Like, all the champions came out. They showed up. They fought. Fucking banger main event. Banger co-main event. That shit was probably match of the night.
Yeah, we had some. I don't know, man. Those last 3 matches tonight really fucking Shockwave, Demon X, Baker, and Cali Red, and then Hopkins and fucking Briggs. Those matches were crazy, bro. Those were wow.
Yeah, they were crazy.
They were all like I could have put it in the main event basically.
Because that's what I'm taking. Like tonight, when you watch tonight's show, I took it as oh shit, yo, this fucking match is fucking crazy, or this shit is fucking crazy the way these bitches are going at it, or the way these guys are fucking banging out. That's how I took tonight's show. Yesterday's show was more like, oh shit, what the fuck? Who was that? Or what the fuck just happened? Oh, and everybody started accusing, like, oh shit, DVD turned his back on Matt King. Oh shit, I knew this was gonna happen. Like everybody was like in shock of the storylines, the way it was unfolding. Everything was unfolding yesterday. But tonight was more of like, wow, you saw that shit? It was action packed. Like
so crazy part about that is, like I said, so me, I'll be 100% honest. I fucking came to DVD with a text message like, "How did you boom boom about this?" And he was like, "You know what? Let's roll with it. That's perfect. It fits." And then, like I said, everything else that was brought to light was emailed to me at like 5:00. So it was like I already had something planned, but then I was like, "Oh shit, I got to mix this shit into it. How do I do that?" So
you see, that's crazy. My bad. But the thing that's crazy that a lot of people didn't see and don't get about Baptized in Blood, the whole Baptized in Blood pay-per-view is based on like attacks where like, oh shit, attacks.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes,
like, oh my God,
someone over attacking. Like Eagle last year, he was attacking whether you were a champion or not a champion. He was making his, present felt,
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then
I like that
prior
everyone
years
was different. I like that
exactly. Yeah, prior years, so we went a little away from that this year, so I tried not to, because I knew everyone was expecting just attacks from everybody, but we had some attacks.
That's what we do. We keep it traditional. Well, technically, what we do is we keep it traditional every year with the Baptized in Blood, and we have somebody that stands out as the person who's baptizing everybody in blood, basically. And this year we had somebody, and that person was the one that's doing all these attacks. but I don't know how you want to play that.
Which we still don't know who it is.
Shockwave in the building.
Shockwave in the building. We don't know how you want to play that. Where you want to like tell us how you trying to unfold this, or
so I mean, I can't. You know, another wrench was thrown into it today. Basically, you know.
Can you at least give us the person who was baptizing people in blood, or you cannot do that?
That promo is going to come out from that guy. He's going to come out. That will happen in a couple. He's working on something right now. He said it might take a couple of days because it's gonna be some crazy shit he's doing. So you just gotta wait for that. I know people want it right now. I don't want to blow up any spots or anything. Let him live. Give him his time to do what he got to do. And you'll see that come to the light. I know people want
anticipation. You
yeah,
get everybody on the seat.
He hit me up on the side and said I wanted and I was like, do your thing, bro. You're good, man. Like, and then the other part. I can't yet because we threw another wrench into this story today. So
gotcha. I gotcha.
Yeah. So I mean,
you can't answer one thing. If you want. If you don't want to, you don't want to because DVD's not here either. It's Mystery 57 speaking, y'all. So right.
I fucking love it. Yeah.
So. Was that person next to Mad King that came out with Mad King? Who was that guy that came out with Mad King with the towel over his face and a mask? Was that
I don't know.
DVD? Because
it looked like DVD.
Wasn't in the building. It
wasn't.
But
that's foolery.
But he wasn't supposed to be in the building today. That's the thing.
So
crazy that,
the fucking. So I mean, damn, I can't. I'm gonna pull a Mad King. I can't fucking confirm or unconfirm. I'm gonna do what Mad King did yesterday. I just can't.
He said he can no longer confirm.
No longer.
That's why DVD's not in the building because
he doesn't. What I do know is the tattoos matched. You know, maybe the gear didn't match.
You want to know my take? They sell fake tattoo sleeves nowadays, so.
They do.
Hey, and that could have very well been one of those.
It could have been. You're right.
It's blatantly obvious.
So unless you're fucking Tyler Jones, you're not fucking pulling off fake tattoos.
Perhaps,
because you got makeup.
It's really obvious
you really pay your top dollar. Like Savage, he pays top dollar for his makeup. Fucking a bunch of y'all pay top dollar for your makeups and shit. You know what I'm saying? Your lipsticks and your little eyeliners.
My thing is,
that's what y'all do.
You want like we'll get to that when you recap that match. Go ask Briggs since you said you had to ask him too how he felt about night one, and then start the recap.
Right. Let's go. Then we'll go with the recaps. Let's do it. What's up, Briggs? Talk to me about night one.
All right.
What do you think about night one and night two? Like the differences? You see the same thing we've seen, or like you got?
Yeah, I pretty much piggyback off of what you said. Night one was for me more so based on the storylines, and everything was told like well. It was put together pretty good. I was sitting there watching it, shocked myself, wondering what was happening. First of all, the whole thing with you attacking Mad King, the way that was even set up was fucking brilliant. By just showing the images at first, and then
something different. Shout out to that. Shout out to that person.
Then to see the video come to life, like so because everybody's wondering from the jump, like man, DVD just standing there, so he probably just went back there and found Mad King laid out, and he's trying to help Mad King. Then to see you throw Mad King through the damn car, is like, oh shit, now we got something here, and then to end the night off, the fucking family reunion type shit, that was done well. You know what I mean? Definitely didn't expect that, especially the way that everything always goes in the chats and all of that shit. So always a back and forth with A-Dot and DVD. So it went through well, perfect. It went well, perfect. And then tonight,
nobody saw that.
Tonight was just bangers, like, and even tonight still had some storyline elements to it because we get the continuation attack from DVD attacking Vega.
Yeah, that was crazy, bro. It was another something said to me like, "Yo, play this shit." I was like, when you want me to play it? He was like, you play it after this match. I was like, all right. And I was like, oh
and
shit.
that shit was crazy because I wasn't expecting that because I'm like I said, I was hoping either fucking Vega or fucking Wolf would have won that match.
Yep.
And and see,
that was gonna be tight when he finds out he was kicked out of that shit.
That's why I said, man, I think Demon had something to do with that shit. You gonna throw in somebody from the GOC, you know, it lined up too well. But yeah, still having those elements into tonight. But tonight being, you know, where the champions meet, and you putting on banger after banger. So I mean, I wouldn't per se have a pick of which night was better because if you're really asking me, I think they both was fire ass nights. Just depending on what you were looking for, it was put together well. So
that's what the same shit. That's how I feel too. Like it depends, like as a viewer or a fan, what you were looking for in these 2 nights.
Mm-hmm. Because even with the storylines, the playoff for night one, you still had some great ass matches. But then you had better matches on night 2 because everything was hitting, but you had still some storyline elements into it. So yeah, it's pretty much what you're looking for. The only thing that I didn't like was, of course, the same thing everybody else didn't like, because I think some of the matches could have probably been different if, you know, people wasn't getting stuck on the side of the ring, like, you know.
Very true. Very, very true. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Couldn't agree more with that shit.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah, they're doing crazy in the chat. Let's go. What do you think?
No, it was based on the.
And I don't mean to cut you off. 2K took one of my fucking matches off. The fucking Queen of the Cage Championship was supposed to be the first match of the night, bro. I had fucking 6 ladies ready to go after that Queen of the Cage Championship. So you'll see that Tuesday.
I was thinking maybe we should you should give me that Queen of the Cage, considering that I have the King of the Cage. And you already have a women's tag team and a women's United States Championship, which is legitimate.
See, we knew he always wanted to be the queen of the cage. The queen of violence over here. We knew that.
It was good. I mean, he don't.
That's not
I mean,
DVD talking. This is the CEO, Mr.
Technically, he lost that match to GD Dry, you know. So,
not technically, he did.
Yeah. I mean, I finally lost yesterday to them yesterday too. No cheating. They finally got me.
You lost to us before. You lost to us again. Come on.
It's like when you know what it is. Like I don't need to have the KOB name in my name when they announce it. It's just like that's just who I am, basically, to like the world. Like, you know how you got the tribal chief Roman Reigns. Like you have him as a title, as something. You get what I'm saying? So I am the king of violence. That's my title as a character. You get what I'm saying? So I don't really need to be king DBD, king this, that. You know, I don't need that. You know, like what DBD's basically is, he's the king of violence as himself. Like the Beast, Brock Lesnar. You know what I'm saying? Like the Ring General, Gunther. You get what I'm saying? Like you gotta like a persona. So that's my persona, the king of violence, basically. So you can't take that from me, regardless how mad you try and how many people want to take the king name. You can have it. You can have the king name all you want, but you cannot take away the fact that I am the king of violence. So every time you see DBD, they're gonna introduce me as DBD, Dimebag Dan. Boom, right? But everybody in the fans and everybody who knows me, they're gonna be like, "Oh shit!"
Answer the question from Hitman. Stop talking. Answer the question from Hitman.
Are you
let him know?
Dimebag Dan?
Dimebag
Dan is innocent.
There you go.
Dimebag Dan is innocent.
No, it's
100%. He's the victim in all this, and this is the thing that people not seeing past the story. The thing that people not seeing past the story is that
wait, hold on.
Was the one manipulating the whole. Subject,
let her talk. DVD.
It's not the DVD show. That's another thing. You're not letting me talk. Like, come on.
That's cap.
Like, look. Like, it's not the DVD show. We just recap night one. He asked how you said it. You just say yes or no. Got to add all the stuff. We know your story, but you're not the victim at the end of the day. Yeah, that's not the victim. A-Dot can tell you that. The Baker can tell you that. Miss Dance can tell you that. But you're not the victim. That's not the victim. So you're the king of cat. Actually. And it seems like you think you're bigger than the program. You're gonna have to knock that down a few notches. Type you. But anyways, continue what you was doing because I couldn't talk for the longest.
Go ahead, you just do what it's Go ahead, I got you.
Do you? It's
Yeah, I know the
always a
story. I know the
DVD show when we
story.
get in here.
I'm basically saying that DVD is the victim, and now the boss of the company sees it. A. CEO sees the truth.
It took 3 years for me to see it. It took 3 years.
It took him 3 years. So
Well,
now
he's
I didn't believe it either.
you see how he changed the narrative. Like before, the narrative was look at the scumbag, backstabbing piece of shit. Now it's a whole different aspect when I get introduced. Now it's like it's however I'm being introduced. You get what I'm saying? Like now it's not that I'm the backstabber or whatever, because he sees that I was
But
the
you,
one that was
but
the
you,
victim.
but you
You
are.
are back there.
Yeah, you are the
bad.
bad. You are the bad. All right,
You
so
don't
I,
have
so I,
don't
I,
want
I,
that.
you don't
I,
have
It says
proof
took
that
him
that
3
was
years.
DBD that
Crazy.
attacked Mad King, because you saw DBD tonight with Mad King, didn't you? So how
don't
can you
know if
say that
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 was
was
It
DBD
DVD.
that
doesn't
attacked?
You
matter. You can
But
still
we
be.
first of
You can
all,
still be by from one side. You can still stab them in the fucking back.
first of
The
all,
coach
let's keep it
trying to
real.
play.
Let's get like hold up. Let's keep it real. Mad King is happy to be associated with DBD. That's been the
Very
fact.
happy.
It don't matter. You told DVD told Mad King you on your last strike, and he's still
Right?
riding with DBD. So we already know he's happy to be next to DBD. It's an association thing, which is cool. That's if that's what you want, that's what you want. You know what I mean? But even so, that don't take away from the fact that you're still a backstabber. You backstab Demon X. You jumped in a match that did not include you, and this is supposed to be your man's. You jumped in to take the shot from him. That cements you as a backstabber. Not what you did to Mad King. That's neither here nor there, because I said that shit a long time ago that you and Demon X brought in the new guys as pawns in the game that you two are playing with each other.
Exactly.
Because at the same time you telling Mad King he on his last strike, Demon X is kicking Psycho out of Gates of the Chaos.
They're gonna find some way in the alternative universe to be back as a pawn with each other.
I love this bed shit, because the storytelling shit is awesome.
We do. I'm writing notes right now.
Oh yeah, the storytelling is always A1.
Brig just mentioned something I fucking totally forgot about too. I could use. That's good shit.
Crazy how
that's good shit.
He literally just said something that could be possibly true, or could be possibly something that be like, that's just a little theory, a little what if type shit. But you never know.
That's why you need these notes, bro. I'm telling you, man, these notes are huge, bro. Like,
you guys find ways to get back with each other, like as a crew. So I see what Briggs is saying.
So I always said the KOV as a whole should have always been together. Like I can see the games that gets played. You know what I mean? It's like a chess game between you guys, which is cool to witness. But if you're somebody who's been around long enough, you know this. You know what I mean? That's why I said when the new guys come in, you gotta snatch them up real quick. And now they arguing with each other and talking about, the Gates of Chaos is better. Oh no, the Scumbag Kings is better. And y'all sitting back laughing.
So what I see from that, so Psycho was not used right apparently, and Demon X saw some from. I will say, even though the family, the House of No Mercies here, Demon X I think always has that great leader in him. I think when he was with DVD and stuff, they had their head button of who could be the bigger and better leader, and didn't really,
when I was the better leader out of them two.
See, they didn't know who was the leader in the Gravediggers. Jeannie Josh said she was the leader. Demon X says he was the leader. So, but
all right, you can say that. All right, you can say that. Right?
Hold on. Let me finish. I want to say this. Wait. I want to say that. With that being said, when these new guys come in, if you pay attention, they always want to go after the top guys. Whether it's like, Demon X, whether it's a DVD, whether it's a Briggs, a Hopkins, a Ego, anyone that's like a world champion, or anyone's name that they've seen thrown in that chat 4, 5, 6 times in a row, they're going after that person. So Mad King,
when you're at the top, you got the target on your back.
Is this way you got to read between the lines. So Mad King at first, he was out here just being him, but then he was like, all right, maybe I get the attention if I do this. Then listening all the backstory and stuff. He's like, nobody gave DVD what he wanted. I could give DVD what he wants. Why can't But there's a lot of shit that people don't know about that's still happening with
Right,
Mad
but
King.
we also have to remember when Mad King came in, Mad King viewed DVD as a target because he told
Exactly. This
DVD,
is
"Let's
why.
fight for your
Pick
name."
me.
Yeah.
Pick
This
me.
is
Yep.
why I
Yes.
call him the caterpillar. It's not
He said,
Yeah.
him,
"Let's." He
right?
said, "Let's fight for
But
your
it's
name," and
that
then
I
DVD
know what
put
he's
hands on that
doing. You
boy,
know what I'm
and
saying?
then he decided to get up under DVD.
They want us to forget
Yeah.
that, Grace. They really want us to forget
No, I didn't
that.
forget about that. That's good that you guys paid attention to that. But you also
Pick me.
understand
Pick me.
Mad King, it was his idea to start the Scum Kings.
I mean, yeah, I figured, even though he really just made himself seem like he's the only
Mad King
known
tried to start. Mad
scumbag.
King tried to start a faction. Period, because he tried to start a faction with him and Psycho, and he asked me if I wanted to be a part of it.
Okay.
Oh,
I got hold on. I
But
got
you
a thing
know,
shit!
about
Look at
factions, though.
this.
Why do
This
y'all?
is
Why
new
do all
news.
y'all men feel like y'all need to be in a part of faction now?
I always said
Why
that
all
too. That
y'all
was
get
my
that
thing
shit?
back in the day. Fuck a
It's not
faction,
about
but
that. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that. I'm
Yes,
gonna
it
be honest.
is.
I don't
Yes, it
think
is.
it's
You
no.
went
It's
from.
not. I
Yes, it
think.
is.
I think
It
it's
is
like
though.
we see the vibe that certain people give. So we're like, yo, you know what? Me and
yeah,
this motherfuckers
it's all
will be
about
like unstoppable. You know?
it's all
Everybody's a
about who
faction
you.
though.
It's who you can
What's up,
connect
man?
with, because you really
yeah.
don't need to actually be a part of a faction to be dominant. But
Yeah.
if you
Hmm.
are a part of a faction, you can cover a lot of the board that way. You know,
Or you could
Yeah.
get people in the faction and use them, and then stab them in the back, and then run back to A dot like somebody I know.
Wow.
that's crazy.
That's mega crazy.
Yo,
That's
shots
OD.
fired. Shots fired.
I'm gonna keep shooting. I got the Glock today, but I'm a little calmer compared to yesterday.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
what
So
the,
my
that's
other
what somebody I
thing,
know does.
right?
Go ahead.
Faction, yes, but there's two factions that I will always say from day one when we started. Egos Midas and PRX when he started will always, yeah, we could be a faction, but if brothers have to fight, guess what? Brothers have to fight. And I always respected that from both of them because they didn't give a fuck if
Yep.
they had to fight their own brother to earn the
And
respect or,
that was actually me and my brother's dream match was to fight
yeah.
each other.
So that goes a long way
And a
too because you'll
mania,
have
right?
other factions that'll be like, nah, I'm not fighting my boy. Get out of here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Her
That's how,
But
apartment
to
then
tell
got,
you the
you
truth,
know,
that's
they
how Demon X moves, bro. Too. Demon X was like, nah, I'm never fighting my brother. You know what I'm saying? The thing with
the
Demon
hard
X, the DVD storyline that happened was that he was one of the people that he didn't see. He got blinded in the middle of the vision. He knew the mission. He knew what it was because he was good what he was doing. Like he was dominating all divisions besides the world title division, right? He was packing motherfuckers up. Remember, he had that whole 10 defenses. He made a legacy. He made a fucking name for himself without nothing. But I mean, I
true.
did
facts.
put the team on,
Facts.
you know, but he did do that. He did do that himself, right? But he had one job to do. His job was to do that. Hold down every other division. Make sure nobody gets next to me. Make sure that if anybody who's next to challenge me, you make sure you weaken them and let me hold on to this world title. You get what I'm saying? That was his job. He got blinded later on when I
So
lost the
you was
world
gonna
title.
use
When I
him.
lost the world title, no, he got lost in the vision, bro. He knew that the vision was for me to conquer the fucking world title again, division again, and have the whole fucking company the way we had it. We was the most dominant fucking faction around. I don't know if y'all remember that. 23, 24,
I
we were the most
mean,
dominant.
but
Let's be
oh my
real.
god,
We had
Now,
Gator
here,
Croc too.
now,
We had Miss Gator Croc.
no
We had
comment.
Genie Cha. That we were cop. We were we even had little 787 when he was still around, little something. We were cooking. We had all the
Gator
titles. We
Crop
were
was
like the new Judgment
non-existent
Day.
though. I don't know why he was
Hold up.
named. He was
I know that's
non-existent.
true. We had Grimlord. We
The
were
problem with the grave
non-negotiable.
diggers is you try to get everybody. And
No,
when you
this
have
is
a
the problem with the
faction,
grave. This was
no,
the
hold
How many
problem
on.
with the grave
members have been in the grave
Exactly.
diggers?
When you
Because you
have
had
too
three
many
different
members,
versions.
there's no way for everyone to eat at once. And that's what they don't
Exactly.
understand.
That's what
But we
these.
were
That's
all
what y'all
eating at
do.
once.
These
We were all
Not
factions.
eating it. This is what I'm trying to explain. We were all eating at once, and then the problem was when I lost the world title to the Storm bullshit. When I had to go against the whole PRX, that I was packing the whole PRX niggas up. Packed up Khan, I packed up Savage, packed up fucking Gorilla. I packed them all up. I lost the Storm though. I'll give him that, and he got his world title back. So what happened was we lost sight of Demon X lost sight of the vision. He knew that the whole time was for me to go and become the world champion again.
Okay, but they all right. So not to cut you off, but don't you see that as being a problem?
No, listen. So
why is that not a problem? Because the vision should be you putting your guys in position. You don't have to be the front.
He was in position, and this is what happened when he was in position. He won the unscripted title. He got himself the unscripted title. We were still banging out. I wasn't the world champ though. I'm still climbing the ranks. I'm fucking going out there doing whatever I'm doing as the Reaper. You know, I'm doing what I gotta do. And it came down to like after October came, I was like, yo, serious shit. And this is what I told everybody. Everybody could vouch, everybody can say this is not bullshit. This ain't no cap. I said in November, I'm gonna fucking go and win the fucking $1 billion title. I'm gonna fucking defend that shit the multiple times that I have to defend it. I'm gonna cash that shit in. And I'm gonna win the world title. I'm gonna win the world title, and I'm gonna defend it in the 3-year anniversary. That's exactly what I said in November. Did I not?
Yeah, you did. You manifested. You manifested your
that,
whole the end of the 2K24 career.
Right. All right. So now during this, when I'm saying this whole time, Demon X knows the vision that we're supposed to have.
Yeah.
Bombshell. That's crazy.
He's defending PRX.
Don't defend the vision.
Weirdo.
He's just saying he didn't get backed up.
Don't do that.
You see how y'all not listening though? Y'all want to throw me off? Or y'all want
nah, go ahead.
I kind of want to throw you off, yeah.
He knew the vision this whole time. I said this in November. He knew. Okay, but
hold up.
He was on scripted champ.
Right, hold up, but it wasn't his idea to blend all the titles together.
No, that was A-Dot's idea to blend
all the titles.
Right, so you can't blame Demon when A-Dot decided he was going to do that. You should have been like, all right, well, since that's you should have been like, all right, since that's the case, let me fall back for a second and let Demon shine.
Yeah, let's see if Demon wins or loses.
Yeah, instead you was like, hell nah, I'm jumping in this match too.
I can see that.
And hold on, before you go, continue. Yep, go ahead, Ego. Go ahead.
I told him at the end, I said, at the end of 24, I said, yo, watch. Because everybody's like, yo, why are you not fighting DBD? He keeps running away from you. I said,
thank you. I was about to bring that up.
All's going to come in full circle. You just got to let him be him. I know DBD.
Yes.
He's my boy, but he's selfish. When it comes to that world title, he's Smeagol with it. So I knew he was going to cash in to do that.
Yes, Ego's correct, because we were working on a story for DVD and Ego for 3 months, and I could not get that shit out because DVD kept doing some fuckboy shit, basically, and Ego was like, I'm waiting for him, but he's now fine in this fucking championship. Like, what? I'm like, yeah, man, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. You know, this motherfucker, he got the briefcase, he don't know how to act. He's out here like I couldn't. And it was hard to put that story together where Ego was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm not gonna fight him, you know. But, yeah, it gets to him, it does. But I will say right now, he ain't getting no world title shot right now. He's gonna earn that shit right now. His mission is to take out everybody who does not believe that he is the victim. That's it. You don't believe he's the victim, you're getting taken out. That's
he better make his way to me because I'm ready.
We'll be on that list. We'll get that list ready.
I'm packing you up too.
But yeah, man, I mean, he should not have cashed in on Demon X. He shouldn't have.
Yo, you don't even know how bad Briggs don't even know how bad I wish I had a fucking briefcase right now. Because
I know. I already know this. First of all, look, this shit was built from last year, like from the moment me and DVD got linked in a match together. This shit been built from this. So, and of course we done fought each other a few different times. So I already know it's like he already said that with the match that he wanted was for one of us to have the world title, another one to just go in and actually see who's the better man here in GEW. So I already know what it is. But at the same time, it's not like, I mean, you could still make your way up there. That, like I said, that match that I had you on against Grimlord, that was a stepping match to put you in the right direction. So you still got other ways to do it. I mean, even if Jenny wanted to decide she want to throw it on the card, It's ways.
Nah, watch. Like,
It's
like,
many different ways.
GD ain't giving that motherfucker no title shot. He might not even be on the card.
She don't have to give me a title
We
shot,
cool like
but
that, but I
give
wouldn't
me
do
a,
that.
give me a, but give me, if you want to give me like a match, you don't have to give me a title shot, but put me in a match where it's like, yo, this match is a match that
Tell
I
her
want
what to do. It's her show. Like I told, when Briggs came to me, it's your show, Briggs. Whatever the fuck you want. That's it.
Do that for
Might
me.
just
Yeah,
put you on the
exactly.
3-on-1.
Oh damn.
That's crazy.
Might just put you in 3-on-1. Quit talking shit. Let me cook.
All right, I'll take 3-on-1 too. I'll pack
I'm not
niggas
gonna
up.
do bigger match.
I've done that before.
There's
I
no
remember in
I but DVD
ASW.
knows.
Where Hitman at? Where
Hitman's
Hitman
in the
at?
building. He's chatting out here. He's
Hitman,
killing him.
all right, so the Hitman can vouch. Hitman put me in an 8-man match one time for the title. This is random. This was when the title was first made. He had 2 world titles. He had 2 different shows, right? And this is when me and Briggs first started our rivalry shit. I done packed these motherfuckers all up. 8 motherfuckers. I done packed up 7 because I was the 8th guy. I packed up 7 motherfuckers and became the first ever ASW world champion when the ASW Riot came out, whatever, or Warzone at the time, whatever it was. And Briggs is here. He can vouch for that. After that, it's when me and the Briggs story started. Like, the nigga got me. He got the world title from me. And then, like, some shit happened where we had to switch up, like, the roster and the shows. So they put him in the other side. And I earned the fucking world title again.
No, what happened was DVD had the world DVD had the world title, and then and I took it from him. So we ended up doing a unification match because Tommy Black had the King of Kings title. So it was to merge the King of Kings and the world title. It was Briggs versus DBD versus the Villain versus Tommy Black. Yeah, and Tommy Black won that shit. So then Briggs, the Villain, and DVD had a triple threat match for the #1 contender, which ended up being for the fucking Elimination Chamber, and DVD won the world title again in the Elimination Chamber. And then that set up the match for Nightmare Briggs versus DBD as the Reaper when he introduced the Reaper, and I took the title from him again. So this shit definitely goes back and some.
You got me. I'm 0-2 with both my gimmicks with you, so you got that. I'll give you that.
So it's definitely some deep rooted history, I guess, from there. So that's why it's always a big thing. And that's why the shit talking is always up.
Yeah, man, the shit talking should definitely always be up. As long as you keep it wrestling and shit, like that's the fun part. Bro, that makes the match.
He's always it's always
just keep it in character.
There's nothing that I'm gonna say to him or he's gonna say to me that's gonna be.
I know,
like,
you could definitely separate, tell, and that's what I'm saying. That shit makes the match more.
That's
I gotta see this match now.
Everybody that I fuck with, if I fuck with y'all in this EFES shit, and y'all know who y'all are, if I fuck with y'all, like people in this chat right now in the studio and people in the chat, if y'all know me and I fuck with y'all for real, and y'all hit me on my DMs type shit, you already know we ride it. Like there ain't nothing that you can say like this disrespectful. The only thing is though, like Briggs, he fucks with people that we don't fuck with. You get what I'm saying? That I don't, you know what I mean? But that doesn't mean that be like, yo, you know what? Fuck this nigga Briggs too. Then, you know what I mean? Because
Briggs he's been cool people since he got here, bro. You know me, I'm the same way.
He didn't do nothing. Yeah. He didn't do nothing that the other person that he fucks with did. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm not talking shit about the other person where he's going back to the other person telling like, yo, this man's talking shit about you, and then the other person is like, yo, this. You get what I'm saying? Like, he's not instigating that. He's not.
Definitely not. But you do have those haters out there that will do that shit.
There's mad haters out there. The only reason I hate those motherfuckers that he fuck with and shit. I ain't gonna mention no names because it's not even worth it, but it's because they steal shit. They copycats, and y'all know what it is. Briggs knows what it is too because he's seen it. Hitman seen it. Shockwave seen it.
They want to be like Mike. Yeah.
Yeah, but
we built the fucking name off the ring like WrestleMania over here. You heard? Fuck, they talking about.
You build it, they gonna come.
Some motherfuckers will be Steve Kerr.
Jump in your seat and act like you the reason they winning. Shit.
The reason they winning.
Shit. Yo. I'll be right back. Start the recap. Well, I'll be right back.
Yeah, let's do the recap. Anyway, so to get it straight, night 1 or night 2 from the people in here right now, besides A-Dub that just stepped away. Night 1 or night 2, which one you? I mean, they were both by far they were both bangers. My bad. They were both bangers. But which one hit more to y'all? How y'all felt?
Yeah, for like I said, for me, it all depends on what you're looking for. Me personally, I was more so in tune with the actual matches, so I would probably say night 2. I just think that the like I said, some of the glitch shit just kind of threw shit off, but I think night 2 had the better matches. I wish that main event would have at least had a direct winner, but it was what it was. It was still a good ass match. And then you know, I think that the main event for night 1 was that shit was popping too. I think that Sadistic Joker could have won that shit, but it's the same shit that I seen when he fought Fly Guy. He gets you in position, but don't go for the pin. And if you leave it out there too long, that shit's gonna bite you in the ass. And so when he fought Fly Guy, he left it out there, and Fly Guy won. He fought you, and he left it out there too long, and you won that match. So it was definitely a good ass main event on both ends. I definitely say night 2 though, just because I was more in tune with the matches.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna say night 1.
Night 1 still had the wow factor.
Yeah, the wow factor because of that
Definitely
reason. That's
too.
why I say night 1. Night 2,
Yeah.
night 2. Well, tonight, night 2 was dope. I'm not like night 2 was a 10 out of 10 too, but like we already know, like we was expecting that from night 2. Like we was expecting bangers because we knew that everything that was booked was certified bangers. So night 1 was just full of surprises. That was the only reason I like it. It was like, oh, word, because nigga, yeah, I'm part of the storylines that was happening in night 1, and I had no idea that was happening. The shit was like freestyled off the spot. Like I got hit up 5 minutes before the shit got played out. Like he was like, yo, I'm gonna do this, but I was like, I bet, copy. He was like, yo, don't say this about nothing about this. Just say this. I'm like, copy, and
all right, I'm
boom,
back.
The funny shit. The funny shit to me was I seen that arena on the CC for a while now, and I didn't realize that was the Baptizing Blood arena. I was like, this nigga DVD is an asshole. This nigga created an arena and put himself on the Titantron with signs that say y'all turned y'all back on me. I said, I don't know if he putting this. I said, I don't know if he putting this shit up for Fight Club or what, but this nigga's an idiot. Then once the show started, and I seen that shit, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. Well, the thing is that's storytelling too. The arena storytelling too, because Baptizing Blood is when the storytelling for GEW first started. That's when DVD became DVD. Like I was before that. I was like bro. I showed you the pictures many times. I had like a regular cap, normal vest, regular like a normal guy. And then after Baptized,
he was just trying to be a good teammate back in the day.
Yeah, I was trying to be a good player. I was a team player, actually. That's exactly what it was. I was like, yo, my team is real. And I wasn't even talking shit the way I talk shit now. Now I'm talking shit like a heel will talk shit. But back then, I was talking shit like humble shit. Like, when you say something, I'd be like, okay, you got that. You get what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't even, like, come back with a comeback. I'd be like, yeah, true. Because I was like the heat, like the baby face. You get what I'm saying? Like it was always about like fuck it, and I was getting packed up. I ain't in the front. Like I was getting fucking washed. Ego knows, A-Dot knows. I was getting washed in the beginning, but then in Baptizing Blood, the first ever Baptizing Blood, yo, shit was different because we had interference options, and that's when I interfered on every single member of the DWO.
So I see there's still interference options, but you got to do it like with the rivalry shit and everything, and then it plays out like middle of the match. I mean, I guess that's cool, but I'd rather do like the videos, like if I, do 2 videos, who's gonna win, who's gonna lose. Both winners, so it gives them, I have the same outcome. Yeah, so
it's better that way, 100%.
But they do need to bring interferences back. You see how the paparazzi could come down and shit, like have someone come down. Fuck it. Or even if you don't hit no one, just show yourself. I'm here, bitch.
I mean, the thing is, you could put it on and for like what is it, mid card interference or whatever. But they bring out WWE guys.
Correct. Yes.
That fucks it up.
Yeah. Well, and I see what you did today too. Like I see that night 1 didn't have like any celebrities and shit.
Yeah.
So I see that what you did at night 2 was you put Lil Wayne in there as
we were in New Orleans, man. Shout out to that was Hitman's idea with he gave me the poster for New Orleans where we were going, and I was just like, we're gonna bring Weezy out there, fuck it, so
that's fire. Shout out to Hitman for that, because
So yeah, man. But I mean,
what it is, like it's shit like that that's dope as fuck because it makes it like to see the creativity. You know what I'm saying? You see how right now you just gave Hitman a shout out because that was his idea. Like if anybody else would have thought that, nobody would have thought that was Hitman's idea. You would have just ran with that without nobody saying nothing, and it would have been like, "Oh shit, you saw what A-Dot did with the little
nah, that's not me,
but
bro. That's it. When everything comes to the light, bro, exactly. I give all you motherfuckers credit, man.
And then you come on, and you said, "Yeah, shout out to Hitman because if Hitman didn't tell me that it was in New Orleans, the arena shit, boom, boom."
Hey, sent me the the little card shit I had up for a couple of weeks, and I was there. I was trying to have like Wheezy there yesterday and shit, like just like for the storytelling shit that's happened with the whole shit, the DVD show. I was trying to have videos made and shit, but work and shit really got me fucked up. I was gonna go back and get like little clips of all the bullshit that happened to DVD that no one believes, So that was the plan, but it didn't work out the way I wanted. But we still got what we needed out there. And there's still more to come. So
that's dope. Let's get it.
So what do you say? We are now what? We in the top of the first inning, maybe? Just in the top of the first?
Top of the first.
What it look like.
Shit.
There's so many ways that y'all can actually play off of a storyline. So it's no telling.
We can go so many ways, bro. We can go so many ways with it. And like
that's what we threw another wrench in tonight. There's another wrench I got thrown in, bro. It's freaking crazy.
It can go crazy. Like it can go crazy. It can go either way with me and the Mad King thing if A-Dot plays it right. Because A-Dot's really the mastermind behind it. He says he doesn't do shit but just run the show. That's bullshit. Because in reality, he be behind.
Right now, this one I'm not too deep like into. This one was not my fucking thing, but now I got a little part in it now. I have to go off of it, but
yeah. Well, let's run through night. Let's run through night 2 recap. This is match 1. It was Lazarus Hyde and J Money. Excuse me. Check out the highlights, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you check out the VOD. Baptized in Blood, night 2. As you can see, let's walk us through this little replay. As you can see, Lazarus Hyde is a motherfucker.
Money to get
one of those guys.
Hyde wants his title back. It seems like Hyde wants to be at the top again, and it looks like he is not stopping. Who will he face? Will it be Fly Guy or Tony Tornado, ladies and gentlemen? And now I think it's next on our agenda. So lock in, baby. We're strapped in. I'll put him in a coma. I'm paying you. Calm down.
This fucking guy.
Calm down. Get in the next hole up.
Fucking replays.
I feel you when it comes to like when you say shit like that, like when it comes to like saying some sick shit in the head, like put you in a coma and shit. You know what's funny? Because I think like that all the time. Like everything that I see will make me think of something that I can put like in a bar, like from something I heard.
I thought he was gonna win with that fucking move off the top rope right there, bro. I thought it was over there.
Yeah. So out of these two guys right here, as
they battled.
The CEO, like, yo, you got 90 something fucking cores that you got at 10. Like
96.
Look at it, 96. That's crazy.
Yeah, 96. That's a lot.
I gotta do some shit though. I gotta vlogs with Angels coming back.
I gotta satisfy all of us. Vlogs with Angels.
Some way, somehow. I mean, that's why I did like this King of the Universe was to give me like a reset type shit, So
yes, everybody get their own thing going. I got you.
Not letting him chat.
First lady said, "Yeah, welcome for having A-Dot."
Definitely. Shout out to the first lady. Lazarus Hyde, ladies and gentlemen. Look, what do you think about Lazarus Hyde?
We appreciate
between him and J Money.
I got lots for y'all.
Like, I had Larry. I had Hyde winning the whole thing once I got eliminated. I feel like Hyde probably should have. Yeah.
Damn, Tony might pack him up though.
I mean, I think it'll be a good one.
You know what it is?
I'm excited to see it. But I think that I was just about to say. I think Hyde is a sleeper. I think people sleep on Hyde. But I think Hyde should still be in that main title picture.
Hyde is a sleeper, but Tony is a breaker of the game type shit. Like if you put like a rule or whatever type shit, he breaks that shit. He's proven that more than 3 times already.
Hmm.
So that's
You
why this is gonna
both
be
valid
exciting.
points. Both valid points. 100% with those right on point right there. Hyde,
I'm gonna tell you something.
definitely
I'm gonna tell you something about Lazarus
sleeper.
Hyde that a lot of people don't know. The reason that Lazarus Hyde is a mega sleeper, like a real big sleeper, is because Lazarus Hyde came from Fight Club.
Yeah, I said that today live on the stream. I called him out. Remember? I called
him, and he won on his debut in Fight Club,
and
won
he
the
won
world
his
championship.
debut. Yeah,
yeah, they just handed the title to him.
Unify the
Shit.
title. It was the first
They made him a star. You see the problem, Briggs? They made him a star. Now,
hey, look, hold up. Briggs did the same thing.
They made you a star. You see,
my introduction to GEW was I won the King of New York title on my first fight in Fight Club.
Look at that.
In the 5
round titles, you motherfuckers. You see what you guys did to these superstars? You got them believing big shit. You see?
It's not that. It's like the champion at the time is accepting the challenge. So
I know. I'm fucking around.
Yeah, Fight Club is like that. So Fight Club is like somebody in the crowd comes out and be like, "Yo, I'll fight this motherfucker right now," and you be like, and the champion will look at him like, "Bro, I'll fucking beat the shit out you for this fucking title." You feel me? And this title means so much that they're willing to be like, "Yo, I'll prove that you ain't shit." And that's what Lazarus Hyde did out of nowhere. He came out of nowhere. He unified the titles because he had a title for so long that he kept on winning the title like back to back to back to back. So I was like, yo, I got to make another world title or something just to fucking, because nobody
just should have let him go, man. Fuck it. That's it.
Bro, and then this is the thing. I made the other world title and the motherfucker went and unified it. He won the other title too.
He was killing, man. He was. Like I said, I called him out, and showed him no respect, showed him no mercy, nothing. I showed him nothing until he came over here, man. But yeah, I mean, all jokes aside, yes, like what Ego said, Tony's a killer. He breaks the rules and shit. But Lazarus Hyde trying to make history right now, because he won the luck of the draw earlier this year, and they go now win the King of the Universe. That's big shit. He also put DVD in the casket, so it's some big for the win the world title. So he had some big milestones in the last couple of months.
I just said the Reaper. Why do you
the Reaper? Whatever. The Reaper. Cool. Whatever that's fine. I'm just saying it's what Lazarus Hyde did, So he's on a mission right now, but it is going to be tough to beat Tony, man. So I'm looking forward to that. They got a couple of days off. We got the GEW King of the Universe arena ready to go. So get ready for that. Means like a little surprise show type shit. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that match. I think it's gonna be a good ass match. Yeah, I feel me personally, if I'm still the champion at the time, I wouldn't mind fighting either one of them because I seen both of them put on some banger matches. So
how do you if you could change like a rule and like GW to get like a chance to be a number one contender, what type of match would you recommend that you could put like multiple people that have been winning? Like, for example, say you have like 5 or 6 people that are like winning, but they haven't fought each other. But those guys have been winning because you got 96 motherfuckers, members, right? So you got 6 motherfuckers that are winning. Say you just throw them all in a Chambers match. Shouldn't those guys that have been winning these like past 5-6 matches kind of shit be thrown in like a chamber and get maybe a number one contender shot for a title like get into Continental? That's lead you to the way.
That's pretty much how that Fatal 5-Way shit came about.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do with the Fight Club. I put you in a bloody 5. And if you could beat me, you get a title shot too.
Yeah, this shit was pretty much 10 people. So we did 2 fatal. Well, for the show that I did, it was 10 people. So we did 2 Fatal 5 matches, and then had the winners meet each other, and that's how you got Hopkins.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you got Hopkins versus SBK.
Original, I said Battle Royale, and he was like, "How about we split it up?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And that's how you got it. So. I mean, right now I'm looking into the, of course, the King of the Universe gets a call shot whenever he wants. So we got to pay attention to that too, because it might not be right away. You could sit back and
does the King of the Universe have a world title? I mean,
the King of the Universe has
get a world title shot.
Yes, a title shot whenever they want and whatever type of match they want.
And they get a belt or they get a briefcase.
Yeah, they get that King of the Universe belt. What did you say, Ego?
Yeah, and y'all also sleeping on the $1 billion cash in.
Yes.
And the
Yep.
briefcases. Come on, let's wake
Yes.
up, guys.
So the briefcase today, I told you what it was for, IC Championship, But yes, definitely sleeping on that. $1 billion championship. No Neck Jeff got to get back to defending the title. Of course, he was in the tournament. But
On is one. He
yep,
also got a shot.
correct. With that though, I've been taking notes in that universe to see, some people might have lost in the, Sweet 16 or, or even in the 8 or the 32, but it's who they fought to get to where they got to. So I'm just got some names here, I'm running through, and I might set something up, and you might see some new faces, as we get ready for, live and unscripted, because we don't know what's going to happen there. And then we also have the A-Dot Monopoly too. So that could definitely, that's going to be crazy. Rolling the dice and shit.
Before we get into match 2 recap, and Briggs is here now. Considering that Briggs is the first ever that I've seen so far in GEW to hold the Intercontinental title and the World title at the same exact time in short little bit of time, and he's been defending the titles and been winning. Have you seen that before in GEW since you started GEW, or this is like a thing where Briggs is like making a name for himself and setting a record in history for himself? Hey, Doc.
Me, damn. Okay. I think so. I think Briggs. Yeah. So people I know in the chat earlier, Ego was like, "How is he the for Hopkins? How is he the the goat killer, the god, goat slayer, god killer?" Oh, you said it too. I know it was one of you and Ego. Yeah. He's got that name. Remember when we had other people who's not with us who was calling themselves certain names and shit? And he took them down or whatnot. Yeah. But Hopkins also held 3 titles in one time. Let's not forget about that. So, but true. IC champion, world championship, I give Briggs respect. They deserves there because he put his title on the line at the Hell Island as well. And he was like, if Eagle walks out with it, Eagle walks out with it as well. So he could have just been like, no, my title's not on the line. As for making a name for himself, I mean, the first match he had, he lost pretty quick. I know he was probably thinking like, damn, man, maybe this competition really is different, but he sat back. He learned from his mistakes early on, and he's just been on a roll in 25, man. He's just, different animal right now. So, and he's been in the ring with some tough competitors. Like, he's been in the ring. He was going to war with Fly Guy and shit at the end of 24, got into 25. He took out Grimloy, he took out Tolos, he took out BS, he took out, anyone we put in front of him, Ego. So, I mean, even Hopkins, he went to war with tonight. It was a draw. Hopkins already in his promo stage talking about, we need a clear winner. You got Almighty Khan, who is backstage with me talking about he might come down. He don't know what he's doing when he's going to cash in. So he has a target on his back, and I think he's handling it well, and I mean, anytime, of course, he could lose the title, but I think he's holding his own, and he's, earning the respect from everybody, that said that he, ain't the face, or he couldn't be the face, or he's not a champion. So shout out to Briggs and what he's doing. And I look forward to see, his next title defense. This is going to be a crazy month to be a world champion, because there's any time your title could be on the line when you have live and unscripted. You don't know what's going to happen. The Monopoly, like I said, and then even when you got Khan just right there with a briefcase, and like Ego said, if No Neck Jeff keeps on winning or something, and then the King of the Universe shit, he got some tough people looking back for him.
If No Neck Jeff actually does contain like a briefcase after like the $1 billion title shit, it's got to go in order. So Khan's got to be first. Then
Khan could be any time.
So
whenever Khan
wants. Gets briefcase, it could be at any time too.
Basically, yeah. If it's a 3,
so how long do you have with the briefcase?
So Khan has 45 days. 45 days.
How many days he had it already?
Right now, he's at 28, 29.
All right.
I'll go back and check. Yeah, I think maybe 30. It might be 30 now. Tomorrow might be 30, I think. Tomorrow's the 30th, right?
Before you get packed up in that briefcase.
He's just the perfect timing. From what I heard, strategy-wise, he's looking, he thought about it when he lost to Fox because, he's on the losing end. He wants to catch them when they're not as hot. So smart move on Khan's part, easy victory, he's saying, but I don't know.
I said that before. I said he should have cashed in.
Yeah, he should have.
When I had the last match, he should have had. Yeah. Well, yeah, tonight would have been perfect too. But we
Yeah,
also gotta remember that BS won his match tonight, so he gets a IC title
IC
shot. So you
title.
never
Yeah,
know.
he don't
Never
need to
know.
cash in on that. Though. Yeah, you
He
know.
don't,
So
but even when he do,
yes,
well, if he
correct.
does, in
Yeah,
the meantime,
yeah.
Khan
Yep.
can
Yeah,
slip in
but
there
that's
too.
that's that's what messes you up because
Face to
you
face.
gotta pull
Okay.
a double, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But what if
So
he
if
Yeah.
they're
wins both those
smart, if
matches?
they were smart, they would cash in when you're working overtime.
Facts.
But facts. Even tonight, yeah. I mean, shit. But
Tonight would have definitely been perfect. Like
Khan's playing patient. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. He's shit. Maybe he doesn't feel he could beat Briggs. I don't know, man. Shit. You next to the wrong person. You gotta
I don't
ask
know why
Khan that.
people
That's the
feel
soul
like
taker,
that.
right? Shit.
Don't ever feel like that, ladies and gentlemen.
Now
DVD just
who's
put
talking? Is
DVD.
it DVD or 357? What's going on here?
Yeah, well,
He got put in a match in a random match on Fight Club versus Briggs, and didn't go his way. So
Yep. Jeannie Ja just named the name of her show. Her surprise show is Face to Face. Jeannie's show.
Let's go.
Nice.
Let's go. You'll agree to that, yeah. And the prices are going up, man. We're gonna do, shit. We're gonna make your own show, man. Shit's getting crazy.
Shoot, if you get him points back, I think
I gotta do those
back
points.
over to I'm back to like 105,000. I was waiting for the first lady to throw her 20 up there. She tried to stun on me yesterday and threw 40 up. I wasn't too high up on that.
She did it by mistake because she thought she didn't vote. And then she came to me. She was like, I don't think I did it right. Did it go through it? And I just put another 20. So you could blame me for that shit. I was like, oh, yeah, it went 40. It was 40. So whatever.
The way that looked. It's funny because the way that it looked, we supposed to throw 20, and then she is like, I'm gonna throw 40 because I can do that. I can throw 40, and then to see all y'all come out with DVD, I said, oh shit.
Oh man, that shit was cool. It was dope.
Yeah, I was broke tonight, bro. When that shit, I was like, damn. She looked bad.
We'll find out. Shockwave says, buddy. Talk your shit. Your new Blood, Sweat, and Tears champion. Continue. I gotta go get ice cream soon with the kids, yo. Continue.
Yeah, that's another one. Like I said, when even though I don't really consider myself like the leader of the club or whatever, but still at the same time, you want to put your people in position, whether they want the world title or not. Like me personally, I don't need to have a world title everywhere. I'm gonna go for it because that's always the goal when you bigging yourself up. But if Hitman would have been like, I want the world title, or Shaq would have been like, I want the world title, shit, go for it, man. I can swing, I can double back around and get it another time, because for me being over here in GEW, it's a lot of ways that I can branch myself out. And one of the main branches that I stand on is this fucking back and forth rivalry with DBD. That's going to be a big thing, whether it's a title on the line or not.
Yeah,
it's just shit though.
We're going to get into that.
Right, so
we will. But yeah, I mean, that's another thing too. Like we have a lot of people understanding, and that's I was big on it even years ago. Like the title will make you make the title. You can still be relevant, bro, because of everything else we can do and have that we can put together for something to happen, So the title is just like a little like a milestone. All right, cool. I had that title, cool. Or I defended that title, But there's other shit.
That's another reason why I had went for the world title too, was for the whole bullshit that DVD Demon and BS to the next is all fighting over who won't become Grand Slam first.
Oh yeah, motherfuckers.
Yeah, I need
they
that
crazy.
Grand Slam, though.
They're crazy. Ego, let them know what you've done.
I've done it all. I've been first and everything.
This shit, whatever. Now Ego's just here for fucking, just to be in a match with somebody now, Shit.
Yeah, I'm here for fun now. I already
man. He's done all that.
All the accomplishments I need. So we
can't wait for him to get back from vacation, man.
You don't pay for food or drinks, ladies and gentlemen.
This shit, yeah. He's, it's going down, man. It's definitely going down. Pull up the second match, DVD. What you doing out there?
Yeah, so Tony Tornado versus fucking
Fly Guy. Did we lose him? This motherfucker, I swear to God. Did we lose him?
I'll repeat the question.
Here we go. My bad.
Oh, okay.
Nah, my bad. We here.
Slacking, right? He's slacking.
Yeah, so Tony Tornado and Fly Guy. Boom. Here's the replay. Walk us through this shit as Wheezy was the fucking ref tonight. Shout out to
he came out one with his fucking jack. He says too hot in this bitch and put on the ref shirt.
I think it's probably high.
Yeah, it probably was.
What the fuck? Wow, Fly Guy. His body, man.
Fly Guy had an incredible run, bro.
Have not gotten nights off. They've been consistent out there fighting. Fly Guy's been through war.
I would say pack the fuck up. He lost, but
yeah, he didn't get packed up.
Like a zombie
right. He did lose. He had a good run.
Yeah. Still the champions. You have to defend that, you know.
We get ready for the next match.
It's that Tony's different too, though.
See who it is. I think it's Lady.
He is. Yeah, Tony's competitive, man. Like I said, he's when we got back that GEW $1 billion champion, he took out everybody, all 7 fucking people in that match. Eliminated all 7 to win that title, bro. And then went on that run, became the world champion, you know. Took out BS, took out Keith. Shit. So yeah, Tony, man. Shit. Shout out to him. Big opportunity for him to get back to the top right here.
This match was not for the title. This match was straight for what?
Final 2. King of the Universe. This is it. It's Tony versus. I didn't even see when he did that to Wayne. Shit, Tony got Wayne scared out here, bro. You better watch out.
He ain't on that blood shit tonight, huh, Weezy? He ain't on that blood shit tonight, huh?
Oh man. Yeah, Tony.
Fuck out. He don't know where he's at.
So Tony versus Hyde. That's what we're looking for in the finals. That's what we're looking forward to.
We appreciate
motherfucker. So we're looking at Tony Tornado versus Lazarus Hyde next round.
That's gonna be a good match, man. I'm excited for that. 64 men. Those are the last 2, bro. That's wild.
Crazy.
Yeah, we did good with it. Did good. It was smooth. So a lot of fucking potential and a lot of people who, like I said, might have lost, like, you know, in the Sweet 16, the 32 or whatever. Or even if they lost in the first round, the type of fight that they put up. I think we got a lot of I got a lot of people to put in certain positions. So I'm excited for that.
What did you feel was match of the tournament so far?
Whew, that is a good question. Damn, so far. I'm gonna go with fucking probably Fly Guy and Sadistic Joker.
Okay.
I think that shit was nuts.
I ain't going not to have any bias, but I'm definitely gonna say fucking Hitman and Foxbit.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, yep. You right.
I think that was even on that day. That was probably match of the day. But yeah, I think that was one. Yeah,
that was one. Yeah, you're right. Shit, no bias. That was a really good match. Shit.
Shout out to Foxbit. He eliminated me and Hitman.
Yeah, for real, man.
Low key, fuck that guy.
Man with the heads right there. But I look forward to Tony and fucking Lazarus Hyde. I think Angelo King turned some heads in this tournament. Johnny, the man from the Wild Wild South, Johnny Hernandez turned some heads. Crimson God was up there as well. He was looking good. So, yeah, man, some shit to look forward to with those young studs. So,
definitely had the ladies show out.
Yeah, man. We had 3 of them in the Sweet 16, right? Or 4 of them. Tank, Janie. 4, yeah, and then we only had 1 in the Elite 8. Ms. Dance was the only one to get to the 8, but she fell short to J Money. Easy work. So J Money too, man. Whew, it's a fucking tough competitor.
What about this match right here, though?
Which one? Pull it up. Let's go.
Oh shit, Sasha fucking Jones.
Oh man, this Fuck this match. Fuck 2K, bro. I made me eliminate Jessica Mercy, bro. I couldn't believe that shit, bro. I was like, yo, I just did that. Do the fucking tape. Bah! It was glitched too to begin with because Barbie's fucking I think it was her shorts or the fucking panties or whatever she was wearing. It was like you can't see it in the replay right here. I don't see why not, but
it's like a big ass string.
Yeah, bro. What the fuck was that? I think the most impressive lady in this match though was fucking
We don't know. So now she gets the one-on-one.
Where is she? She got eliminated. Fuck.
Sasha fucking Jones, baby.
Oh, that move is deadly, bro.
What?
Oh, we got something happening on the ramp. Ladies and gentlemen, something happening on the ramp.
Oh, it's there.
You knew United States Women's Champion Sasha fucking Jones.
It's definitely not DVD. Who's he attacking though?
What is going
Who is
on?
that?
Hunter Mills.
Hunter Mills?
But he's too feminine to move like DVD.
So Hunter Mills, I'm writing that down. That's Hunter Mills, you said?
Yeah, it was crazy. DVD don't dress like that.
Yeah, I'm definitely dressed like that. Boy had the belly shirt, like Ezekiel Elliott.
So Hunter Mills got okay. I'm writing this down right here. Let's go. Motherfuckers doing detective work out there. Like that was
Nigga, I got the eagle, bro. I see it all.
He's on vacation with his feet up, just watching. Like, look at this motherfucker get attacked. I don't know who you are. Sasha Jones got to defend that title Thursday.
Like Leo with the beer, like when he whistles.
It was a good match, of course. First blood, baptized in blood. Could have been a little better with the glitches and shit, but Jessica Mercy's gonna get her opportunity out over to her. But yeah, Sasha Jones, man. I mean, I don't think it's a template Jones year type of year, Template Jones, Tyler Jones. They're out here fighting this year, man.
Yeah, because the next match was Tyler Jones versus
Hitman.
Jay Smoke.
That was a crazy match.
That was, bro. That was another. We had some bangers tonight, man. Shit.
That was another bit of a banger. 100%. Run the replay. Let's run the replay to that. Let me show you guys what went.
What did you think of it?
I mean,
do you think Hitman was gonna win? I thought he was gonna win.
I definitely thought he was gonna win. Like,
I thought so too.
I know Tyler been cooking for a good minute now,
but he's also had his off nights. I didn't know if especially with Hitman getting a longer rest. Tyler just kind of got eliminated a couple shows ago, so he's been out there a little more active. So I thought with the rest, Hitman definitely would have had the advantage. But I guess that didn't phase Tyler Jones. He said, "I'm good."
He said, "I have one job to do, and I'm going to do it."
Ultra violent ambulance champion.
He said, "I'm gonna put you in an ambulance."
Well, who stole the show tonight? Though?
Here you go.
As you pull up, okay. Why ain't they playing?
That move was deadly.
Yeah, that was nice.
I think First Lady and this girl went at it.
Cali Red, right?
Yeah,
that shit was fire. I was right here announcing with the grandson. Vlogs was hype. He was like, "Oh shit!" He was hype. Oh my god, what just happened?
This motherfucker came out of the fucking ambulance like he was already in there.
Hey, speaking spoken to. Hey, First Lady, don't do it to me. This too is a nice fucking move right here. Look at this.
Yeah, crazy.
I don't want it to play from my phone. Get it the fuck out of here.
I don't know. That shit was.
Yeah, I gotta give it to Tyler.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. He's cooking.
Somehow, some way.
This I thought Hitman was if he would have hit this. Well, he did hit it. I thought he was going to throw him in and win the match.
I
with
thought
that.
he packed him right here.
Yeah. You heard? Shit. Tyler Jones. Spotify can't play this right now if you have it. What are you talking about? Banging. Look at the blood. Woo. The fuck out of here with this shit. Yeah, I don't know what happened with my phone. The fucking Spotify went to my phone.
We're a little late, but we got
it. Playing Wolf.
Jones, new GEW, ultra violent. Never doubted him for 1 second. You did it. Hey, you behind. Oh, hell, the Empire. Solo's in the building. 762, you ready to do what you got to do, buddy? Pay me. I will. Calm down. Try to fix this. Calm down.
Talk about character development. Because remember, when Tyler Jones first signed here, he was chubby.
Yep.
He was
Remember
chubby,
that
out of
shit, bro?
shape.
Who we say he looked like this? What fucking Biggie Smalls or some shit, right?
Yeah, he had crazy
Yeah, you go
character
back to
development.
he worked his way up from FEW, bro, in the fucking development league that we had, man. He did. And he's been loyal, bro. As much as he does what he does in the chats, he's loyal. I give it to him. He's going for that world title. Every time he wins the world title, when he won it, he puts himself in bad positions. Don't know how to shut his mouth. That's his problem. You know? So we'll see. We'll see if he's able to defend this title. That's what's going to be interesting. Can he defend this ultra? Because not many people can, bro. This might be the hardest title to defend.
You already know, like most of the time, if you going for that, it's gonna be somebody getting injured in that shit. Somebody has to get injured in the ambulance match. It's just
check injuries. I didn't do that tonight.
Yeah.
Fucking, I saw Hopkins wrote in the chat. He was like, he's kicking out everything. He's the number one fighter right now. So you got that extra shit, you know? That extra attributes, I think it is. So, but I mean, Hopkins was kicking out everything too.
Right.
Shit. We're back and forth.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Even it came down to the last couple of minutes, and I think I hit him with a finisher, and he kicked out of the finisher. I was like, what the fuck?
Little quick storyline clip. Here we go. What happened to Vega? What
crazy, bro.
Yeah, look at that. Fake 11s on. Yankee fitted. Dimebag Daniels shirt.
Vega out of action. What happened to him?
I think that one was more detrimental than the fucking Mad King attack.
Yeah, right? Shit.
That one looked more accurate. There was
he tried to end his career. That one looked more accurate.
Yeah.
It's because it wasn't Mad King, right? Oh shit.
That one looked more like
I seen that. I was like, that's some real live hate there going on between DBD and Vega.
Yeah. Most definitely. Shit.
That's still one of those matches that I ain't seen yet that I need to see.
Well, it's definitely gonna have to happen now. If this is really DBD with these attacks here. Fuck.
Who we can? We know damn well that's DBD.
It's a scumbag, right?
It looks like him. I mean, that one looked like him.
One looked like him. Not yesterday though.
Not yesterday. That was crazy. That was crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, highlights of the ladder match for the Intercontinental #1 contendership. BS to the next with the victory, of course.
I was pulling for Wolf. I ain't gonna lie.
I was going. I wanted Grim to win. I was
pulling for Wolf more for the most part because we need to get that match in before this retirement tour. I know it's going to happen, but I felt like that would have been a good way to go about it.
Yeah. That's why I put him in this match just in case. He looked good tonight. He looked like when we first signed Wolf. He looked more athletic tonight. He was out there fighting. Yeah, usually Wolf, he looked quicker overall. So whatever he did to this demon character he got here, more fierce. So we'll get Wolf back in the ring. What you said?
I think you're gonna have to remove the ladders as weapons. Well, this is a ladder match, so you can't.
We'll see. Extreme shot, BS to the next. Got the crowd on their feet. Is he gonna lose to you again, Briggs?
Yeah. Whoop BS to the next ass, but he beat he's one of the ones that beat me when I first got in GEW too. He beat me in the freaking steel cage submission match, I think. Yeah. So I always say, like, man, I get back in the ring with BS to the next. I'm gonna whoop that boy ass, and just so happened do it the last match that we had. So whatever match comes up next, whenever he ready, same result, Put hands on that boy.
We had in the chat, Demon X, to get this bum out of here. Ego agreeing to it. Like, get him out of here, man. Shit. They didn't want to see him out there.
This little backstage footage again. That's little pixeled and blurry.
I mean, shit. Ego might be able to tell you more than I could tell you, man. Shit.
Fucking attack.
Hold up, what happened? Repeat that.
This you might be able to tell us who he is
Who's
attacking
the Zest
backstage.
Master? I don't know who's the Zest Master running around backstage.
Here, ladies and
But
gentlemen.
I don't know who
What
he's getting
the
attacked
fuck
right
is
now.
rolling? Oh shit!
I don't know
What
because
the
That's
fuck
crazy.
is?
it's just black pants. I don't know who that was.
That was fucking Nintendo 64 graphics are crazy.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yes, I know. It looked like one of those guys that got attacked was freaking was Tolos to me. But, you know,
Yeah, I know. Tolos at one point got washed, and Hunter
Okay.
Mills got washed too.
So
But
Tolos,
that person, I don't know
Hunter-
who that was.
I'm just writing down names. Tolos. Hunter. Okay. Just to see.
But we
I don't
still
know.
don't know who's doing the attacks.
Yes.
We don't know who's the fake
Oh.
DVD because that definitely wasn't DVD.
Yeah, that wasn't DVD at all, unless he I don't know, put on a
ringside.
costume.
Yeah,
Shit.
DVD was not working out overnight and got that brolic to help Mad King.
There was another
oh
attack
yeah,
too.
no, that I don't think that was DVD at all.
So the Vega part, that was definitely DVD.
Yeah.
This part right here. Focus
But
on
the
the
other
screen
ones,
right
I
here.
don't know
Look
who's
at this.
doing the other attack.
Brother, let's
I'm
go.
Look at
watching.
this right on the screen.
Yeah, that's not DVD, bro.
He loves it. Oh shit! Got it locked
Look at
in. Is
this.
he gonna tap the fuck out? He's gonna tap it. Don't
Who
tap
was
out.
that? Who was it? That's not DVD. They're saying.
I have a feeling, but I don't want to drop spoil. I don't want to say something and end up being right and
ladies and
dropping the
gentlemen.
spoilers. So I'm gonna just run with it. But I
Look,
know that's not DVD.
So somebody said DWO because he was wearing it, but I had to correct him and zoom in. It still says
Anybody
DWO.
can-
Rest in
yeah,
peace.
anybody can buy anything backstage and put on the
Mhm.
merch.
Look at the tattoo work here on Dime Day.
But I know that's not DVD. He ain't built like
But
that.
he said zoom in on the face, and that's what we did. And
Gentlemen,
after
what
that,
is
DVD
submission
didn't
locked
say
in,
nothing. He's like, "Yep, that's me."
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm waiting for like Mad King. Is he still in the chat? Because he needs to answer what was said. Like, why did DVD walk him to the ring? You know,
It's Cap. That was the guy who booked Mad King to the car yesterday.
and then to walk with him to the ring, though.
Yep.
Shit.
That's crazy.
That shit is spooky out here.
It's spooky. Oh shit! Classic. Man, man.
Let's take another little view of what was happening during
Yeah,
that.
dude,
He
one
came up to.
yesterday.
Oh, there you go. He came up to him and just nodded his head. Didn't say anything. Just
Yeah,
walked
Mad
him down
King
to the
gave
ring.
DVD. Here's what I think. Mad King gave DVD that ultimatum, and
There you go.
DVD then sent somebody
Man,
to go walk with that motherfucker to the ring.
Mm.
What do you
I
guys
figured
think
he-
right here?
I
DVD
figure you
or not?
explain later.
you owe all that.
29th Sunday.
I thought Mad King was going to come out on top in this match.
There you
He-
go.
he
It's
looked-
the best I can do with the steel frame.
He
Look at
looked
the
better
face.
tonight too, Mad King.
Ladies and gentlemen, look at the face.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
shit. Pull up
DVD
a
or
side
not.
by side. Shit. I don't know, man.
Speaking to him right now is the
That's crazy.
submission locked in.
Shout out to
Like,
Sonny
look at
Boy,
this
Mr. Chiba, the new Bull Skull Cross Brand champion. You heard?
But it says rest in peace, DW.
How about this steel frame right here?
I don't know, man. Shit.
There you go, folks. Look at the eyes. Eyes don't lie.
Eyes don't lie.
You all look at him talking that shit. That's not.
Oh, hopefully, motherfuckers could drop a promo, Mad King or DVD. You know,
Look at the legs. The legs are a little. I don't know.
He too big to be DVD. Look at that DVD
Yeah,
back ain't
boy,
like that.
He got the Baki's dad's back and shit. This nigga look like he just came home. Get out of here. That's not
fucking
DVD.
dead.
Hey, stop that shit right there.
I can't with y'all motherfuckers,
Yeah.
bro. Holy
Look
shit.
like he just came home. Get out of here.
Get him out of here. Damn.
Who is this man?
It's getting crazy.
That shit is crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's good work, though. That's good work.
No, this is storytelling at its best, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Baptizing Blood 3. You already know. Mad King versus Chiba. That was like A-Dot said for the Bosco Cross Brand Championship. And to show y'all the replay of that match. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, right
here. Shit, I'm looking for a song.
I think if the real DVD was out there, Mad King would have probably won this match.
So really, okay.
He's
okay,
not
there we go.
He's still injured. That's why. He just said it. He said he held his own when he was still injured.
This team was in.
From then till now, don't ask me how. Know that we gon' roll like the niggas in the head on the child.
Did the fake DVD even do any type of dirty antics like pull a fucking turnbuckle thing off or throw a weapon in the ring?
Nope.
That's what I'm saying. Now.
There was none of that in this match. There was none of that.
Yeah.
Like he did not help
him out.
He was out there clapping at the crowd and snapping his fingers and shit.
Yeah,
that's why I say he was looking sassy out there.
Look at him.
This was somebody else because DB don't wear masks.
He laughed at him when he lost.
I peeped that too.
That's the guy who put him to the car yesterday.
This gotta be lying.
That's sleeping out here.
Yeah, me too, Hopkins. I love those shits. Those shits are the best.
Yeah,
I wasn't 100%.
That's crazy.
Nah, those pins are the best. To win a match like that, I love those shits, bro.
I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. What do you guys think of that?
They don't think it's DVD.
I don't think it's DVD either.
Only one that could say if it was DVD now is DVD. Were you there? I said it's a little,
I wasn't in.
Well, he already said it's a fake DVD. So
fake DVD. Yeah. All right, there you go.
That person is an imposter. And we still got the same women tag team champions, ladies and gentlemen.
That was a good match. I enjoyed that match.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mother Russia and her daughter, man. Okay. I'm liking it. See, if they're gonna stay some tag team or they're just trying to, prove their shit tonight and see what they're gonna do. Probably both gonna enter I'm assuming the GEW Queen of the Universe, so that would be interesting as well.
That would be. Here we go with the highlights.
GG's title defense in the air, but watch out, Mother Russia and Ryra are here. GW on notice. Hit score with the victory. That was a fight both ways right there. Clip that shit. GG's in the chat.
Surprised Mother Russia tapped out.
Yeah. When she used the sleep on her, right?
Yeah. But I told Shock I'm fucking with that. Give me the Bam Bam Bigelow vibes, bro. Fuck with that shit. There's no work.
Sisters and brothers fight, right? Respect, pride, right?
That's it.
Good old little bop, bop, bop. Oh, look at that fucking kendo stick shot right there by Mother Russia. That was crazy. I thought that was going to win it right there, that move right there. Not that one, but the other one, I thought that was it. Kick out the arm right there. Put her to sleep right there. Mother Russia. Drop right down to the canvas. And still your GEW Women's Tag Team Champions. Give her a fucking bell. Look at the blood dripping. Bleeding profusely. The hits cut both of them. Baptized them.
Bleeding
Son of a
profusely is crazy.
What happened?
Bleeding
hear you.
profusely. This is crazy.
You like that? Bleeding profusely all over the arena. I like the fucking it's bleeding like it's that time of the month, bitch. Period. That's my shit. I love that shit.
That's great.
Fuck.
The profusely.
Yeah, man, shit. You know what I'm mad about? I ain't even gonna lie. No one's using the claw, man. I'm not saying the claw. No one's using it. I want to fucking tell somebody put the claw on, bro. Let's go. Shit.
Because everybody wants to do fucking luchador shit nowadays. I see the biggest motherfuckers jumping off top ropes.
Yeah, that's true.
Doing Ric Flair stunts.
Woo! Good old Ric Flair, right? Shit.
Bro, when you get
that's a banger tonight, though.
Turnbuckle, these motherfuckers be just rolling over the ring, shit. Like, yo, chill. It wasn't that serious, bro. Like, sometimes I be slapping niggas, and like I see them drop. I'm like, damn, I slapped you that hard. Like,
just motherfucker, I swear. I can't with him, bro. Oh shit.
Well, anyways, let's move on to the next match, which was almost the co-main event, which was Shockwave versus Demon King.
Yeah, I don't know. Fucking ego. This too could have been match of the night, man. Between this and
that match is fire.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what she said. She said
both of them were fucking crazy, bro.
Holy shit,
especially when they got the submission and shit. Whew.
That was a fight right there.
I personally, I ain't gonna lie. I personally think they might have to jump back on that.
Oh shit!
One that back.
DVD.
Yeah, man, a third one.
That'd be nuts. Yo, you gotta go to So the last hour, there's been a couple anonymous Facebook fucking promos out there. We got an anonymous member. She's Shockwave. Okay, Glory. I see Cali Red, but then there's a message here as well. Whew. It's fucking hot. You want me to read it? I'll read it, or you want to go read it?
Funny, Shockwave said a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, I don't know what.
GG's when he came in that submission, he somehow survived.
After this,
online or nah?
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's anonymous fucking post.
Give me that belt, book it. John Bag, you know our mission. Our mission is not for titles. It's about respect out there and letting them know that you are not the bad guy.
You're shocked putting that blood, sweat, and tears champion.
Shockwave in the building. That was crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new BST champion.
Well deserved, man. Well deserved. Shots for shock. You heard? That was a banger, bro. That might be, yeah. I don't know, man. That might be match of the night. It's a tough one. It's a tough one, Ego. It's tough, bro. Maybe because of the 2 out of 3 falls. Maybe.
Facts.
Damn.
2 out of 3 falls always ups that shit.
Yeah.
Especially how it went, because I think Demon got the first submission.
He made him tap, yeah, and then fucking Shock was trying forever to get a fall, couldn't get it, then finally got the fall. You ready?
Carvel closes at 9:30.
Okay.
No, you can sit 8:30.
Okay, 8:30. Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
It's half an hour, then half an hour to
Oh,
chill,
cool.
and then we're out.
Cool.
Sammy's already getting ready to leave.
Okay.
Go smoke with her, and then
All right, do your thing.
I just
Cool.
I think I figured out how to fix it.
Nice.
I'm gonna be in
tool handy woman.
handy woman.
They could come handle these tools.
There you go.
Get in my pocket.
Okay, let's go. All right, let's get back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. Are you going to read that DVD or you want me to read it?
You can read it if you want, but I didn't really see it yet.
What? You didn't see it?
I didn't see it yet.
Bro,
yeah, I
all
didn't
right.
see it. I'll actually right this second. I'll see it.
So it says it's trying to get everyone's attention. Does that everyone shit, you know? He goes, it's me. I walk down to that ring, not for glory, not for the spotlight. I walk down because loyalty still means something to me. The brother, the one and only. I stood in the corner of someone who needed me. The same way I wish someone stood for me when I was down. But nah, when it was me, crickets, silence. Yeah, I was too busy double-crossing the lend a fucking hand. Backstabbing son of a bitches. You know exactly who you are. You ain't got to say a word. Your actions been louder than anything you could ever spit. But let's make this real clear right now. You heard? I didn't walk down that ramp to swing on nobody. I wasn't the attacker. I was the protector. I was the one who still believes in standing by your people, even when the world watching expects blood. But if y'all keep poking the lion, don't cry when the jungle gets quiet.
Oh
shit. That's an anonymous member right there.
I kind of could think, yeah, it is fire though. I kind of know who it is, but I don't blow up storylines.
Okay.
Let's get into the co-main event though.
You think you know who it is?
I know it.
It's predictable?
Oh, yeah, it's very predictable.
You can see it. You can see it.
Yeah.
Hit me up privately then. You don't have to spoil here. I want to know if you.
I'll tell you this. I'll say this, not to spoil anything, but it's kind of a new face to the brand.
A new face of the brand. Okay.
I don't think it's a new face. I think it might be a big return.
Not that new. It's not that new. It's like a return. Yeah, basically. But anyway, Baptized in Blood 2, Baptized in Blood 3, Night 2, co-main event. We have Callie Red versus the Baker, the First Lady, for the GEW Women's Heavyweight Championship.
Holy shit! Callie fucking Red has done it!
This match was
You
a
did,
banger.
bro. Yeah, it was. That's what I'm saying, man. That shit was. Congratulations on your win today, brother, says Demon X.
Match of the night.
She went outside real quick.
Put it all on the line, says Block with Angel.
Possibly match of the night, right?
Yeah, you can go either way. I'm not mad at either pick. They were both great.
That was still a hell of a fight. There was. Good shit, Baker. Good shit, Callie Red. Congratulations.
Baker
with GEW Women's
Yeah, Baker had some good moves. She put out some new moves in the arsenal today. I saw it. I haven't worked on her moves since I created it, but
But they didn't do the job. They didn't finish the job.
they did it. Callie Red was the better woman tonight. Shit.
Shockwave says, good match, First Lady. Look at that jumping.
I thought that was it when she hit that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was nice. Right in the kata, baby.
I cut her from the rope too. That's
yeah, I thought that was it too. That was fucking deadly. The Warriors. Submission did it. Not the fucking neck.
Callie Red and Shockwave both winning gold tonight. Put that soul snatcher right there,
your new GEW Women's Champion.
Awesome. Let's go. Oh, yeah,
She was hype.
there you go, baby. Clip it.
Crying and all that. Look at that.
Just watch it right here. And just believe. It is time for the main event.
You already know what's coming next, folks. But talk to me about that match at 4F.
Man, I thought that was a good ass match. Shit, I think Callie was on one. But shit, Baker was in there too. I think a couple of distractions from Shock, and A-Dot not giving no distractions.
Facts.
On his end.
Try to just, play it cool, bro. I see you, Shock. I see you.
But yeah, that was a good ass match too.
Yeah, we delivered today. I think you know, on the matches for night 2 or day 2, whatever you want to call it, for the championships on the line and shit. They hit, man. They definitely hit. They showed why they were champions, and the people who were the contenders showed why they were the number 1 contenders. Or in any type of position to be in a title match, if it was you know, the 8-way blood match or whatever. So that's what you try to do. But like I said during the live show, man, now that you know we did yesterday, today was try to, you know, some people might think today was better than yesterday, some might, but our goal is always to outdo the last show that we put on the air. So now we gotta look forward to Tuesday and see what we could do to, you know, do like holy shit type moments. That's what we look forward to. There, you shocked? What you gonna do all that shit for, man? Shit, I got the house of no mercy. We ain't scared of nothing over here. You heard? Shout out to Tony in the building. Tony fucking Tornado, the final 2. Tony, you got some days off, man. You deserve it, and we're gonna see you and Lazarus Hyde at the King of the Universe. Demon X, I know you're probably still in the chat. Demon X, you could give them a inside look at the King of the Universe backstage in a little while if you want. Is the VOD up yet? I'm not sure. Look at Mr. Chiba, the new Bosco champion, in the building. If not, you could always watch it on YouTube too, Mr. Chiba.
Yeah, I'm about to play the replay for the main event, which was a banger. Because to tell you the truth, there was a lot of tables being lit up on fire.
Yeah, bro, and going through it too. Shit.
Oh shit! Hell yeah!
Shout out to Sonny.
That was
Boy.
wild.
Briggs ate the table more today than Hopkins did, because Hopkins probably went to like 1 table with anything.
Yeah, I went through 2 tables on fire too.
Fire.
It's true. Yeah,
I was like, this motherfucker here.
And you were the one lighting them. You were the one lighting them on fire.
How we bringing matches out there? Shit.
It's one thing that I dislike about that shit, because you waste the finisher on lighting the damn table.
I didn't even know that. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, it costs a finisher to light the table.
Damn.
To get yourself put through the table, that's just sucks.
Shit, good looking on that. I didn't know that. Shit. Wow. Look, Tony didn't know either. We like, what? You can tell I don't be playing this game, bro. Finisher shit. I made a bitch bleed today. Shit. Learn something new every day. Personal promo coming for you soon. Oh, let's go. I love it, Shock. We in there. We in there, baby. You already know, man. Get you after that promo I dropped yesterday, bro. Poof.
Of the match. They didn't give us highlights of the main event. So
they didn't?
Really
nah, because it was a draw.
Oh yeah, draw. Damn.
So if y'all really want to see the main event, y'all gonna have to go back and watch that.
It's definitely worth going back to watch. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that shit myself. Definitely put on a good show.
It was lit. It was lit.
Yeah, Tony, get back on those promos, man. I know real life first, though, you know. But yeah, talk your shit, man. You were the what? You're the 2 of the fucking 64 we had, man. So you and Hyde get out there, talk your shit, get the build up, and who's gonna be King of the Universe? DBD. I already got the title. It's in my possession. You probably have like screenshots and shit. You could also drop that backstage and everywhere. Or send it to me in the text so I could get it over here and put it up as well. It's the final 2, so you can see what they're fighting for on top of, you know, getting a world title shot and everything.
That makes sense.
So you're gonna walk with that title off for the rest of the year.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah, man. You know. But yeah, I think that was a real good what do you call it? Like a refresh button, you know, for GEW. Get the King of the Universe out there. And then you had baptized in blood to get back into our shit.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be a good little ending to
July is gonna be crazy. July is definitely gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a lot of like just out of the blue moments type shit. I think that's gonna go a long way and could set up people for big time success.
I'm looking forward to seeing how this GEW Monopoly play out. I think that's what I'm interested in most.
So I can give you a little input what I got like written down and shit right now. So you know, we have the wheel, of course. The wheel is gonna play a big factor. There's gonna be, I think, 2 separate wheels though. One wheel is gonna have like the matches on it.
Right.
There's gonna be a couple wheels maybe, or maybe I do some like a name out the hat type shit. I'm still trying to decide, but basically the numbers are gonna be special kind of matches that you're gonna be in and shit. So it might land on like number 4, and no one's gonna know what number 4 is until the match is happening type shit.
That's
But
funny.
I'm writing down like match, number. You roll it, spin the wheel because we can't roll the dice unless I roll the dice live on the air and whatever fuck it lands on, But everyone's gonna be a participant, and their titles definitely can be involved. We're gonna let the wheel decide that if the title will be on the line or not. So you can hold your breath and be like, oh shit, And then there's gonna be, I might ask a question like, all right, you have this opportunity. Do you want to take this chance, or do you want to, might give you something else to set up, another route,
Right.
or you want to go that route. So kind of like you're playing a board game, but inside the wrestling.
Oh shit! Hey, you
ring.
could do that like if you like how Monopoly actually has the chance in what you
Yes,
call it
exactly.
cards.
Yes.
You can put
So
those
community
type of
chess
shit
shit.
on
Yes.
Yeah, right.
So
That's
gonna
fire.
be, yeah, man. It's a lot of fucking thinking to go on to and try to like pinpoint and shit. But the arena's already like good to go. So it's just once I feel like, solidified with what I have down on paper and shit, then I'm gonna go and it's gonna pop up. It's like, oh shit, it's Monopoly time, motherfuckers. So they're ready for that. I'm excited about that. So it's cool. Something a little different. Champions just gotta beware, right? Shit.
Oh shit.
King of the universe is so fitting for me. I'm about to meet the devil, says Shockwave. All right. Shit. Probably said, be right back. Oh, he stepped away. This motherfucker. This mother always, bro. We gotta hold it down for him. So yeah, so baptized in blood, man. It is now written in history. We're seeing some stuff come forward in the promos. We got Shockwave talking to his shit. Callie Red out there, anonymous. But then we have another anonymous person dropping some promos.
I just read that one. Hey man, I don't know who that is, but it sounds like it could be close to close to DBD.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm waiting to see Mad Kings now. Oh, there he goes. He just responded to it. You got the what fucking symbol, the wow. DVD responded it to it too. All right, shit. Yeah, that's crazy. Shit. I mean, ego. I mean, we're gonna see. Like I said, there's for those other attacks that people are trying to put together. That person's coming forward later this week. You're gonna have a whole big promo to drop out for you. He wants it to be known who he is and why he did what he did tonight. So get ready for
dope.
him.
That's dope too.
Keeping y'all guessing, he said, play a little game, but he said y'all gonna know who he is and why he did what he did. But for this Mad King DVD, and we definitely gotta get to the bottom of that, just so people have clarification. If is he
I
still
just feel like
Scum Kings?
Like I said, but me personally, like I said before, I don't even think that even matters. The Scum Kings thing is kind of a mute point now that he's with the what is it called again? The No Mercy family.
Yeah, the House of No Mercy. Yep.
House of No
That's what I
Mercy.
was gonna ask. How
It's
does
kind
that
of like
work out?
it's kind of like a mute point. But I mean, I
There's
get
no
it.
space for Mad King.
Right, because all right, I get it because DVD is already in like another. Well, the Reaper, I should say, is in like DSF.
Yeah.
The DVD is a whole different person from the Reapers, I guess personality wise. But then you actually talk about DBD and him being in House of No Mercy. That doesn't line up with the Scumbag Kings. It's kind of like a mute point.
Mm-hmm.
So
there was a couple of things that we were gonna play out tonight. We wanted like a little different route, but yeah, just be ready. That's it.
I'm always up for a good storyline.
Yeah, man, you gotta love it, man. Shit.
Hell yeah.
Shit is dope. They keep them on their toes. That's what we want to do. But yeah, I mean, the people all involved in it, who don't know who's involved in shit and have just hitting up on the side, talking about, wow, man, this brings me back to like some Triple H HBK shit back in the day. We be getting those type of messages. We got some other type of messages where basically the ball's in your court. Do what you want with it now. We just set this shit up. And then there's other people, you know, who's involved in it too that are just or to say this, got some other shit basically loaded up. That's also going to turn some more heads when you think you know something and you really don't. So it just got to make it come together. And when it does, I think it'll be pretty cool. But the total outcome of it, I think, will be even better. So yeah, just nobody's nobody's safe. Apparently, that's the trend. That's the hot topic. Nobody's safe. Ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, like I said, it just makes things a lot interesting because you never know what's going to happen. Like when I first got into GW, the whole mantra of a show inside the show, was it was dope to actually see that play out. You know what I mean? And then these backstage attacks set up something that could happen on the next show or something further down the line. I think Briggs went on a backstage attacking spree at 1.2. And definitely helped put me where I'm at today. So, you know, you get shit like that. It's always interesting to see what's next. But once you add like the dynamics of an actual storyline to it, because all right, so DVD attacking Mad King, that's cool, and it's a lot there that we could unpack. But then out of nowhere, you get the video of him attacking Savage Vega. And now I'm more interested in that. Like the Mad King thing is cool, but hey man, this Savage Vega and DVD shit is something I've been interested in since I got in the fucking
they go way back too, man. Like I said, way back because like shit. I mean, they were together.
I'm practically his godfather in this shit.
They were together, and Savage, you know, didn't want DVD to eat, so shit.
Another reason, the betrayal, and I'm the victim part, but nobody sees that. But we're gonna save that for when it hits the fan, which is hitting the fan right now.
But like I said, if that's the case, you turn around and did the same thing to Demon. You know?
Well, technically, I didn't though, because in a sense, you will see that, but in a way you don't see the real way, because he took his eye off the prize, and he got like. In other words, it's like he got greedy instead of him playing his part. So, like he knew his part, you know.
Yo, all right, baby, I got you.
It's different.
I'm gonna go get some ice cream with the kids and shit. I'll be back later on. You guys still on? If not, I'll talk to you on the backstage and shit. And we working. Trust, we still working right now. Yo, wings up, y'all. Holla at y'all. Appreciate all y'all.
Yep, sure.
All right, yo. Okay.
Take it easy, bro.
Get back from vacation. Let's go.
So even in the sense of all right, so if Demon take his eye off the prize, go off the mission. How do you feel that that Ego turned on you?
Ego never turned on him. That's why he can't prove that. He's just jealous at the fact that Ego didn't. You know how he said his what was the rule? Win the bell and then just give him like, come on, bro. I told him from day one. I said I'll stand beside you, but I can't bend the knee. You know, I ain't doing that. So I guess he took that literally. So it's not like I betrayed him, but I didn't follow his plan or his codes.
Yeah, because that shouldn't be the case. that should never be the case. Like I said, you want to put your team in position to where they can shine too. So, like, if it was me and you won the title, I'm gonna big my man's up all the time. You know, salute to him while he got the title. Then if he loses the title, then they say, "Hey man, I think it's my time to go for that shit."
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to. You got to make sure everybody on the team, y'all become Grand Slam world champion. You know, make sure everybody
exactly.
Wins. But to
then you
do it for one person is crazy.
Right. But then you get to big up the whole faction. We run this shit instead of I run this shit. Imagine if y'all all was in position, and y'all all could say we are the face of the brand instead of just DVD. I'm the face. This my company.
Well, it's for DVD is bigger than that now. Now it's like I'm not just the face of the faction. I'm the face of the brand. Like
Exactly what we
you
just
want to see
said.
what we do.
Yeah. Exactly the same thing.
Like I build the road that you guys are walking on, basically.
See,
I think he's talking
that's
about
the
like the
next
new
thing.
people. You probably talking about the new people who just signed, right? Because
I'm
everybody who's been here,
talking
you can't
like
say that they
that's.
all made their own
I'm just
way.
saying, like like. Well, I guess you could take it however y'all want to take it. That's the gimmick that I'm going with now. Like it's on some. I'm gonna be petty. Yeah, niggas wanted me to be petty, so it's petty time. Like scumbag shit. So if you think that I scumbag my boy, then so be it.
He
But
said so
the proof,
bad. But you didn't help him
is in the
either.
pudding. The proof is in the pudding. I mean, I'm not in the arena when well, I was in the arena when that shit did happen, so I can't say that.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, like, by the time I got there, it was it was too late. I had a mission to complete. Like, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna like forfeit my match and get packed up because my boy got beat up backstage by somebody who looks and
Yeah,
dressed
like
like me.
Jay Uso did.
I don't know. I'm not Jey Uso, you know.
He said, I'm not Jay. That's fucked up.
I ain't Bianca. I ain't Bianca Belair because she did that too.
Yeah, she did.
She ran backstage and Jay got through into the car.
How I always say, I thought that the whole scumbag thing is cool. I get it, and how y'all tried to build that, but at the same time, I never looked at that as being locked in as y'all tried to make it seem. So I don't know, and that's me looking from the outside looking in. It's funny. And I get your point of, everybody stabbed me in the back, and Mad King is the one that, stood by my side. But then again, we all know you.
Yeah.
and I think that's the thing that didn't resonate with Mad King. Like, he's still just waiting for the
They're
other
like,
shoe to
no, there's
drop.
no way he did that. Yeah, he's
It's
like,
yeah,
there's no
right.
way he did that.
And we know that, like you, and like you said, even though you claim you're not a backstabber, you don't like to keep shit hidden. You want to put it out there what you're gonna do. Like you said, you told him he's on his last strike with me. You're not gonna be able to tell me that, and for me to still stick around and be like, yeah.
Yeah, but you see, that was just to build what's happening now, though. You see how we build, how that led into this. So now you guys are like thinking, oh shit, did he betray him because he was already tired of his shit, or was it really somebody else as an imposter that did it and try to make it look like he did it so it could break up the scumbags kind of thing? You get what I'm saying? Like Adon knows what he's doing with it. So
It does look like that because still, I don't think it was you.
Mm-hmm.
But you also got to add the factor that you didn't help. You wasn't even concerned
That's what I'm
about it.
saying.
You
You gotta
went to
put it.
go do your
You gotta be like.
match.
You gotta be like, well, it doesn't look like he did it, but then again, you never know because he's like that. You get what I'm saying?
It's one of the things that I do appreciate about even out of characters. It's the shit like that I appreciate when it comes to the storytelling. Because even when it's getting questioned, you're not like, come on, man, that wasn't me. You was like, hey, Mackin, it's nothing personal. It's just business, and still going along with it. You know what I mean? Because you're like, we got something bigger happening at the end of the show, so everybody just pay attention. But Mackin still focusing. I can't believe he would do that to me. You're like, it's not personal, it's just business. But anyway, you'll have some answers at the end of the show. And then once the end of the show comes, then you're like, all right, clearly that wasn't me that attacked you because I was doing this.
Yeah, because when I said, yo, it's not personal, it's all business, everybody took it like, oh, so it was you who did it. But what I'm really saying is like, yo, it's all business, nothing personal. Meaning, yo, I'm not even there. Like, I can't help you because I'm handling something. It's all business right now. I can't. You get what I'm saying? Like, it could go, but y'all taking it as like, yeah, nah, this motherfucker did it. Like, yo, he backstabbed him. Like, it's all business, whole lot. But I never said whole lot here. I put you through a motherfucking glass, or like this is what you get for talking shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never said any of those things that led into the fact that you thought that it was actually still me who did that. So that's why the story can go. Because remember, we're winging this shit as it's going. A-Dot's texting me like 5 minutes before the shit's even going to get played. So like while the match is going on, he's texting me on the low, or I think the first lady's texting me, telling me, "Yo, we're gonna run like this, and that, in like the next couple seconds, in the next 5 minutes." And I'm like, "I bet." So he'll be like, "Yo, don't say nothing about this, don't say nothing about that," and like, that's how we kept it, and that's how we rolling with it. So it's basically a freestyle. So now we're gonna work on it as a, as a whole, and we'll see what it leads to and shit.
Because again, like I said, so many ways that you can actually play off of it. Just depends on it depends on the participation whatever.
Yeah, participation.
From everybody, the participation from everybody that's involved, right? And just how the storyline plays out, like it keeps everybody interested because you never know what's going to happen. So
facts.
Well, I look forward to it. Shit.
Facts. I really wish we had highlights for the fucking main event, y'all, because the main event, the match was literally fire because these motherfuckers was laying up tables, they were fucking bleeding, they were beating each other, they were
Like I
going
said, I
through
think
fucking ladders.
Yeah, I think the only thing, just the going outside glitching shit kind of fucked it up a little bit, but it was still a fire ass match. And then for Hopkins to put me through the ladder, that was fucking crazy because even since yesterday, nobody would go through that damn ladder. Like throw somebody on top of the ladder and they just stand there. So them to actually put me through the ladder was dope. Went through a couple of the damn fiery tables and shit, but like I said, he was saying the same thing. I'm kicking out of everything. He was kicking out of everything. It was crazy to actually get a pinfall early in the match, and then for him to turn around and get one, and then none of us could get that second one. Like I said, with the last couple of minutes left in the match, I hit him with my finisher, and for him to kick out, I was like, "Oh, this shit going to a tie. There's no way."
I knew it, but I already knew that 25 has been like that because all the matches that I already set up so far in 25, there's Iron Man. I even changed up from 15 minutes to 20, 25, and they all lead to the same shit, like a draw. So I'm like, you know what? I'm done with these Iron Man matches.
I've had a lot of them that did in the draw, but it's a lot more draws this year than it was last year.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
Yeah, me and Magic did an Iron Man Hell in a Cell, and we ended in a draw as well.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that one too. Yeah, that was a good ass match too. That was a real good ass match.
That means that I think it's just gonna end up in a draw every time.
Every
like
time.
He was just saying, whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 60 minutes, don't matter.
And I even went as far as customizing the match and adding extra tables, only tables. I didn't add no other weapon but tables. So that means they won't run out of tables. So like it won't be even. Like you went through 4. They only have 4 tables, so you went through 2 and he went through 2, and that's it. It's gonna be a draw. Nah, I put everything was tables, so you're gonna nothing but tables is under the ring. You know what I'm saying? And that shit still didn't work. I don't know.
And the fucking Iron Man matches, that's my kind of match. That's my fucking go-to. So yeah, it's a little disappointing. Also, I don't mind doing the 2 out of 3 as well, because with the 2 out of 3, you're definitely gonna get a winner. I just feel like an Iron Man match is just more of a, go for it type of deal. So
I feel like they laid off the submissions too a lot this year. Like, I don't see a lot definitely. Of like submission wins. Like my dude's a submission specialist. Like I got mass submissions on my shit, and I don't hardly do submissions at all. I'm like, this yeah, that's crazy. I even did the AI tendencies and all that shit to put grapple more and all that. Still,
Mm-hmm.
it's like I don't understand. So I think it's probably the fighting style. Maybe I gotta switch that up.
I don't even know if I downloaded your newest update. I
Yeah, the
had
new
to
ones
go
are all
check.
black. It's the black with the Daniels and the 11s.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a
That's my
technician, you're gonna
second
do a
fight.
lot more submissions. But if you're like a striker or something like that, you're gonna do stuff like that more. So it does
Yeah,
Yeah,
depend
no,
which
on
I
what you
know. The
pick.
thing, the only reason I don't want to be a technician is because he doesn't have a lot of strength. He'll have a lot of stamina and a lot of like other shit, but he don't have that much defense and he won't have that much strength. And like I'm trying to like take you out, like you know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to fucking bang out for like 3 hours to fucking get a win over a fucking submission. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to like punish you. So like the striker is like mainly the highest hitter with the strength and shit. Actually, the highest one is the heavyweight, like the powerhouse shit. But I'm not a heavyweight, so I don't need powerhouse. And powerhouses are too slow. So I stick with strikers.
it all depends on how you play with your
It's all about your
playing with
moves
your
too.
build.
Yeah. It's your moves. It's all about your moves. Like what kind of
Yeah,
moves
it's
you
about
got
your
is based on like
moves and your build. What
yeah.
you actually put on your guys. So, cause I done ran through all the damn fucking builds. Like when I first started doing feds, I was a powerhouse, a heavyweight powerhouse, and I went to light heavyweight striker. But I see for me, not for I can't speak for everybody else, but for me, my best way to go about making my core as a light heavyweight technician. Because I enjoy running with the subs and doing the subs, but I feel like you definitely get a good balance of defense with a tech because it's always a back and forth thing. The only thing that I hate about being a tech is they'll throw you in a submission early in the match because of your holds. And even though you don't have to, you rather them not do that because the opponent is always going to fight their way out of it. It's never like they put you in the hole and then let it go. They put you in the hole to try to tap you out early, and the opponent is always going to fight their way out of it, and then you're coming out of that submission in a daze. But as long as they can, you know, continue to fight after that, it starts to weaken the opponent down. So for me, that build is just perfect.
Yeah.
Striker is cool. I think that I haven't been a striker for a long ass time. I think the strikers is cool, but the strikers always get caught out there as well. There's always a back and forth with that, but it's more so on the striking end. And then, you know, once the ending of the match is starting to heat up, they're slowing down.
Yeah. I know what you mean. It's like I remember when I first started, I started off as a powerhouse heavyweight. So like my guy was like 250, 260, like 6'5" type shit, you know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
that shit was not working. Then I switched it up to striker and like I added like submissions and all my other shit to my shit. And I was like, oh, I could do all this. It's a wrap. And that's how y'all got me now. You know what I mean? I think the 25 is just not my year though. Like in real life and in the game. Like it's I don't know. Like
I
it's
think when it
different.
comes to
You know
your
what I
core,
mean?
you
Like,
just it's a lot of stuff that you should probably play around with when it comes
yeah,
to
I
your
know.
actual core. Just
Yeah, because like my guy was always on point, like always been on point for like years already. The thing that gets me is like, how come, like, I don't know. It's like like his AI is not living up to his spiritual AI potential. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't make sense for him to do shit that he doesn't do.
right.
Like if I got mad submissions put on my shit. Why you keep doing fucking like running clotheslines and suplexes when you got submissions? Like put the motherfucker in submission already. Like
He ain't gonna do it.
I
Well,
got mad
I don't know
submissions.
I don't know if you are you a striker now?
I am.
Because that can probably be the case. That's the reason why. You have to be a tech for them to actually, like I said, for me personally,
He
it's the
literally
one thing
just
that I
said
did.
that.
It's the one
He
thing that I
answered your own
dislike.
question.
Yeah, it's the one thing that I dislike is if you're a tech, they're gonna like I have the claw for a hold. He'll just bust out and do the claw out of nowhere when he should be punching the motherfucker in the face. But I know that I'm a tech, so I
Right.
know that shit is coming, and then that shit gets reversed because the opponent is gonna fight out of it. If you're a striker and you got a move set full of subs, they're not gonna do them like that.
Mm-hmm.
That and I learned that when I first got in the Fed because, like I said, I was a powerhouse heavyweight and I had damn near every dragon sleeper that you could put on the motherfucking core. And I was in a submission match, but it wasn't called a submission match. And I thought that because the part of it had knockout in it, so I'm thinking I hit the motherfucker with 4 Omega drivers, and I'm like, this motherfucker still ain't getting knocked out yet. And then the motherfucker put me in a submission, and I lost the match. So I'm like, what the fuck is
Got
going
packed up.
on? Yeah. So I'm like, this is some bullshit. And then I fought a guy who was a tech, and I'm whooping his ass the whole match. And I had move theft on as well, and stole his move, which was a submission move, and he didn't tap out. I'm whooping his ass the whole match, and in the last few minutes, he put me in the fucking submission and won the match.
I was gonna
So
say
that's
that people can also gas out.
yeah. Oh hell
Then
yeah,
for some
hell yeah.
reason they like you just said, you're whooping them the whole match, and all of a
Mm-hmm.
sudden they pull a sneak victory. You're
Yep.
like, how the fuck? It happens to me a lot because I'm a high flyer.
Yeah.
So like when you're a high flyer, that's high risk. So if I'm
Mm-hmm.
jumping off the top ropes and I miss, I'm fucked up. So I
Yeah.
probably just took half my health bar out doing stupid
I'm
shit.
fucked
So
up.
you gas yourself out too. So that can also
Mm-hmm.
happen.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, after I lost that damn match, like that's when I was like, man, I'm about to go see what a tech build is like, and I've been a tech ever since. So it's all like I said, it's all about playing around with your build and then playing around with the move sets. One of
Yeah,
my
that's what
girls,
it took me 2 weeks for that.
shit, it's really gonna take longer than that because you're always gonna be looking at shit, trying to figure out what moves work better and shit. You're always gonna be trying to figure out
Especially
how you
especially the
could.
fact that you have two different, like you say, your personalities. So you got the Reaper and KOV, they fight completely different. So it's harder for you
Yeah, they
because
do.
every year you're gonna have to do that. You got to find two perfect different type of styles. So if you want to do more submissions, you're gonna have to be a tech, not a
And,
striker.
that, and even that is crazy. I mean, it's cool to have to do like a two personality type of thing and split the moves and all of that. But for me, like, all right, so I got regular Briggs and then I got Nightmare Briggs. It's not so much of a difference because it's not a different build. They both techs. It's still Briggs, but I might take out like a suplex and add a choke slam in there. You know what I mean? You don't have to get too difficult with the moves. You could change a
That's what I
finisher
do
here
with
and there.
the Demon Eagle. I'll add the Sister Abigail into that. So I
Right.
get what you're
Yes.
saying, but it's still the same call.
Exactly. So yeah, if you got you got the KOV DVD and then the Reaper DVD, they could still run along the same lines. You don't have to switch up a whole move set for them. You could just change in different moves here and there, switch up a finisher or two, and then change
What
your
they should
taunts.
do is like on your own time DVD, like fucking around, take both of the Reaper and the KOV, like the perfected versions, and mix them together and see what you come up with, and
Yep,
just
there
test
you
Like a
that
go.
out.
hybrid.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like a hybrid type of call. Because the I think the Reaper moves slower than the KOB, because the KOB got more of like a egotistical uh mindset. You get what I'm saying? Like he got like he plays dirty, he hits you with like chairs, he always go for weapons, and he's doing like some dirty shit. But
Yeah.
the Reaper is just on some like Undertaker moving shit. Like
Is
every
he a
move that he hits
giant?
you is like some. Nah, he's not.
Is he like a?
He's a striker too. But I just
Oh,
put
okay.
like power bombs on them and like power drivers. Like I put like striking shit, regular striking shit, like the regular. But like when it comes to like grapple and like hitting you with moves, I got submissions and I got you with like suplexes and like power bombs type shit and like power slams. The Reaper, and then he got that payback like the lights go out and he appears behind you shit. That's basically what the Reaper is basically just because of the DSF shit and because of the Demon's Funhouse. That's basically, I tried the Reaper shit because it was working in 24, so I tried to like continue it in 25 and shit, but it didn't work out. Like, yeah, see. So
Yeah, so try to mix it, see what you can get, and then put it on Fight Club, test it out.
facts. But anyway, so final thoughts on the Baptized in Blood entire pay-per-view. Night 1 and 2. Let's hear it.
Oh shit.
Ratings. Final
Great.
comment.
I think it definitely hit. Both nights hit. Very successful PLE if you ask me. Definitely made you want to see what's next, what's in the next coming weeks.
Facts.
Went on to have you glued to the screen pretty much. Like I said, well, damn near every match was a banger. The storylines to it was definitely refreshing, especially since, like A-Dot said, we haven't been doing many storylines recently because of the whole King of the Universe thing, and you got tag tournaments coming up soon as well. So it's been a lot of getting everything else structured. So to see some storylines pop back up in the way that they actually did, like I said, it's definitely something to keep you glued. So I say very successful PLE, and yeah, I look forward to seeing what's happening next.
Facts. Ego?
I loved it. I love the surprise factor. I'm still guessing, trying to guess who the other two guys are, because I know it's not you. But I appreciate, the show. I like today. It was different. They didn't do the same thing they did in the previous years before. And I'm looking forward to the next couple pay-per-views coming up. It's about to get crazy. Briggs, you got a lot on your plate.
Oh
So
man, fucking and here's the thing, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Now, like I said, like I've always said, having titles is great. You know what I mean? I'm always gonna, even if I don't have a title, even when I lose these titles, I'm gonna still be somewhere around, floating around the title scene. But man, I'm always looking for a great match. So Khan in the wing, uh whoever win between Hyde and Tony. I know Hopkins want to get back in there. Whatever Jenny Job puts together for her show.
you also got the
Monopoly and all
IC.
of that. Yep, the IC got BS to the next. Even though, like I said, that's going to be it. It should be a good match. But I was definitely hoping that Wolf would have made it. And I know there's still some other people who want that title because Tolo's still saying he want to get that title. Uh, Fucking Demon still want that title. So
There's a
it's
couple
a
guys on my branch too. They want that title, but
there you go.
we'll wait. We'll
It's
wait. We'll wait.
Yeah, it's a lot going on, but like I said, I'm here for it. I'm here for it because it's what makes this shit fun. It's what makes it interesting.
Facts.
If A Dot run the next show and then he said, "Oh shit, Khan want to fight now. Let's fucking go." Shit, somebody go ahead. Somebody come and take the title. Take it, because I'm gonna be right back there waiting to try to get it again. You know what I mean? And the whole storyline with DBD and the No Mercy family. So now I'm wondering, man, when DBD gonna slide back in that picture too? Because it's not
Mr.
like he's
Chiba
not
say he's
far
coming
off.
for more titles.
There you go,
Read the
Mr.
chat.
Chiba too.
Mr.
Yep. Hey,
Chiba. He
shit.
said he hungry.
Yep. He come along too. So it's a lot of different
Don't
ways that
starve.
all of this shit can go.
Yep.
So I'm excited for it. I'm looking forward to it. You know what I mean? That's what makes this shit fun. Like I
Facts.
said, I'm waiting for Ego to bring his ass back off of vacation. I know he not done. No,
Yeah,
he
but I
not
don't want to
done.
Facts.
So.
be. I don't want to be on no sucker shit. You got like a
Ah
lot.
man,
I
shit.
want you to handle your shit, and I hope you make it. And then we run it. We run that shit back.
Yeah, like I said, the fucking bill for Briggs and Ego, that's been brewing for a good minute as well. So I never look at it
Yeah,
like, oh shit, he on some sucker shit. I know you want get back shit. You need get back. That's how that shit's supposed to go.
yeah.
Like I said, when I first met all of y'all, my whole goal was to take out all of y'all. And for the longest, you were the only one that I didn't fight. So I'm like, yeah, that has to happen somewhere down the line. And when it did, it was still a fucking great ass match. So yeah, I'm
And you got
definitely
me in
looking
Fight
forward.
Club too.
Yeah.
You got me in
Yeah.
Flacco too. I still need that back too. So
Yep.
it's gonna be good.
Yeah. So it's like I said, it's a lot of different ways. Any of these storylines could go. It's a very hyped up build. I'm just looking forward to it. So
It's gonna get good.
Appreciate that.
But you already know. Hold up.
Cheers.
You already know. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen, to all my pies out there. But you already know. This is another motherfucking episode of the This and That podcast. This was the recap of the Baptized in Blood pay-per-view night 2. We did night 1 yesterday, night 2 today. Shout out to Damian the King Briggs, GEW World Heavyweight Champion, also GEW Intercontinental Champion.
sir.
Also Fight Club King of New York.
Oh no, I ain't even. I lost that shit.
Nah, he
you
lost
lost
that
it?
though.
Yep,
Mr.
lost it
Greatest
to
is
Mr. Greatest, I think.
Oh well, you need to win
Yeah.
that back because when I return, I come for that.
coming
Oh
back.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
on
they heard
ways
it
up for
first,
it.
ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first. Mr. Chiba coming back for that Triple Crown. You already know what time it is, man. So appreciate everybody who pulled up. Appreciate A.Jizz was also, he was here. Genie Job was here. Demon X. Who else was here?
Mad King,
Mad
he didn't
King.
pull up.
Bombshell. All y'all. Wolf Danger, especially the Wolf Danger tour continues. The farewell
Yes,
tour.
sir. Hold up, Wolf. Don't think you're gonna end this tour without seeing me, buddy.
Yeah, you
One way or
do.
another, we gonna clash.
Same
Before you
here,
end
same
that
here.
tour.
He definitely got to come across my desk as well.
I started
Much love,
it.
y'all.
They're gonna finish it. You heard it here first. But anyways, thank y'all for tuning in again. Stay tuned for tonight. I'll probably throw a little fucking Fight Club or something. I don't know. Probably do some. If not, we'll probably pull up to the Discord and we'll fucking stream that whole season 3 of Squid Games. That's what we on right now. I ain't watch it yet. Don't spoil
Shit
nothing.
up. Yeah, I'm already on that shit now.
You feel me? What else I didn't watch?
Sir.
Well, I saw like 2 or 3 matches, but I didn't see the main event of the Clash of the Champions or whatever, Night of Champions.
I didn't see that either.
WWE. We can stream that on Discord tonight too. So if y'all want to pull up to the Discord and be in the community, you already know. Streaming that shit. Just give me like an hour or two because it's fucking hot as fuck. I'm about to shower and get my shit ready so we can do this shit again. Let's do some. You already know. Again, thank you for tuning in. We out this motherfucker. Peace.
Peace.